All right, you filthy animals. Welcome to another watch along dual streaming on the Confluence Podcast YouTube channel, as well as the Mile High Hotspur, my homies. We are back for another watch along. Gonna be a good one today. We have the Colorado Rapids traveled to LAFC to take on, of course, the Heung-Min Son-led LAFC. But have no fear, the Burgundy boys are gonna put it on them today, my homies. We got things started a bit early. Crash will be in the building here a bit later on. As we know, the homie is a busy fellow with the football practice and stuff like that. So he will be joining us shortly, my homies. And do not forget to like the stream, of course, and big yourself up. Thank you for joining. We have a long, long night ahead of us, my homies. So um, let me know when you pull in. Let me know what's up. Say what's up. Drop a name. Drop a comment. Um, big up the Rapids. Something, my homies. When you're walking in, drop something in the comments. Say what's up. I'm still gonna keep getting my stuff ready. I'm gonna put the tablet up here. It's kind of hard when I do this because the last time I did it, let's go. We already have some money. Let's go. Lisa, big yourself up, amiga. So that's why you're not at the game. It's in LA. Yes. And so I have a Colorado Rapids podcast with my co-host Crash the Karsh, and we are going to be doing a watch along. And the last time I did it as well as a dual stream on the Mile High Hotspur, and so I thought, why not see if any of the homies stop by and say what's up? It's always a pleasure. I haven't been live in a long time, Lisa. Thank you for still being subbed up to the channel, my friend. So the last time I did this, I had to watch the game in silence because I didn't want the echo to pick up and stuff like that. For Crash, obviously, I didn't want him. I didn't want the echo to be there. So I had to borrow the missus's. I had to borrow the missus's AirPods so I can kind of do one of mine and one of hers. Been an LAFC fan since Charlie Candle was there. That's why we call him. That's what we call him in my house, Carlitos Vela. It took me a second. I was like, Charlie Candle, Carlitos Vela. That's why we call him in my house. Mexico fans, you know. That was funny. That made me laugh. Big up, Carlitos Vela. Let's take a look. Oh, you know what? Let me finish up my homies. I will bring on. Let me actually do that now. Let's bring up the lineups here. All right, how we looking right there, my homies? That's up there. Yes, so that is our lineup for tonight's match. Drop your comments. What do you guys think about it? Appreciate that. Let's go. Let's go. I appreciate it. No, we're the same here. We are the same here. Um, Now that the wife is speaking more English, we are definitely a Spanglish household. Hey, there we go. There's little London screaming at the top of her lungs. Excuse me, my homies. Papa's busy. Papa's busy. Hey. Yes, my homies, it might be like this for a hot second until we get things going. Obviously, I did start the live stream a bit early. I didn't want to wait until 8:30 p.m. when it's like really that close to kickoff. I wanted to let uh just wanted to get on here, talk a little bit maybe about the lineup, see who's here, um and just get the convo going. Man, tons of MLS games today, my homies. Tons of MLS games today. Try this one. Don't mind me, homies. I'm just gonna be moving the buttons around here as well. Here as a rival fan tonight, my homie. No, it's all good. It's all love. It's all love. At least if your team score, we won't be able to hear you, so you'll be all right. You'll be all right. I honestly appreciate you guys tuning in, anyways. Paxton, one. Paxton on the bench is the only curveball. Not absolutely crazy though. Dude, I didn't even look at the lineup. I mean, I got it ready so that I could share, but I didn't even haven't even looked at it. Big up, Logan. Big yourself up, my homie. I know you can't see it right now, but we always keep our stuff nearby, my homie. Gotta represent. An 8:30 p.m. kickoff today, homies. A bit late. A bit late for this old guy. I love me some early bedtime. 8:30 a.m. is prime bedtime for me, homies. Sipping on the Perriers. I watched LAFC versus San Jose. Saw Timo score his first goal. Pathetic from LAFC though. Would you guys think? Was it 3-1, 4-1? 3-1 or 4-1? I know big up Daryl Gregory, my homie, lives out there in San Jose, follows the channels, and we kind of always comment back and forth about his San Jose team. And he's very happy to see Timo out there. In fact, I'm honestly happy to see Timo. I know he gets a lot of slack from, just his days in England and stuff, but that's just a way tougher league. You know what I mean? And now he's gonna light it up. Timo he's got the minerals to light it up. Yeah, 4-1. I knew you guys got beat. I knew it was a hefty one. I was actually surprised um that LAFC got done like that. And the funniest thing that I saw about that game was your guys the was it the owner? The owner or the chairman of LAFC was in the rafters like he was Batman just checking it out. I thought that was pretty funny. Um, he looked pretty pissed off, if I'm honest with you. Timo does look good now and happy, right? He does look happy as well. Good now. You got to be happy for him. Huge smiles from Timo and Heung-Min son. I don't know if you guys have seen the Instagram. Obviously that was a pretty viral one of Timo and Sonny reuniting. So how's everybody doing today, my homies? How are you doing? You had a good day? Drop a thumbs up, drop a 100, drop a W, something in the chat. Let me know you're here. There's a few of you guys here. I had a good day, my homies. I'm not gonna lie. Um, work was good. Work was really good. Um, my wife's a bit sick, so that's kind of the only bummer about today. But other than that, work was good. I'm working like an hour away, so that's like some miles that I'm putting on, and I definitely love it, my homies. It's always peaceful time to reflect about what's really going on. Let's check out some scores right now, my homies. I'll just run them through. We have Columbus versus LA Galaxy that kicked off already. They are just 0-0. Houston is beating San Diego 1-0. Dallas losing at home to Minnesota. Wait, do they do that? Yeah. Losing at home to Minnesota 1-0. 0-0 for Real Salt Lake. Boo, fuck Salt Lake. And 0 Miami. And then there was some earlier games that I finished up now. 1-2 Atlanta United FC versus New England. That finished 1-2 for New England. Fuck, I know that was confusing. My bad, homies. Orlando finished 4-1 against Charlotte. Ooh, holy crap! A high scoring game between NYFC and Cincinnati. Fours all across the board. Holy crap! And New York Red Bulls and DC finishing with fours across the board as well. And even another high flying game. Toronto versus Philly, 3-3. My homies, perfect time. Drop in your predictions. Don't be afraid. Drop in your predictions. Lisa, I forgive you in advance if you pick your team to win, my homie. Crash, my homie, you in? Think I see the homie backstage. So this is where I'm gonna pop my earplugs on my. Let me get these connected in case the homie hops on. We're not getting any echoing. A 2-2. Logan's going with the Desmond. A late equalizer for the Rapids? We have some drama? A KG 2-2? Okay. Lisa's going 3-1 for her LAFC. Saw the smile on Sonny's face. He's up for it. Man, Son Heung-Min has been lighting up the MLS so far. But Matt Wells has been on fire as well. He's been getting his team playing amazing. Man, forgive me if you guys hear me pounding this drink. I've never been into these seltzer waters, but they've been doing me wonders this week. Whoop. There we go.
Hello.
Go ahead and take this off, my
Can you
homie.
hear me?
Yeah, we got you, my homie.
All right. Hey guys, how's it going?
Filthy animal. How you doing, homie?
Doing great. Just like I said, I was coaching today again, as I always am, and my daughter was at one of the pre-elite academy tryout kind of kick-arounds with the club today. So we had a late training, so I got in a little late. So I see you've been holding down the fort. It's pretty. What did you think of the lineup so far?
Yeah, so dude, I have to be honest. I have it up here, but I haven't even really looked at it too much. So let's break it down, homie. What do we have? Stefan, of course, in goal. Thompson, Holding, Harrington, Travis. Okay, a back four right there. I like that. I like that double pivot of Hamza and Atencio. What are we going to see? Frederick kind of in that 10, and then with Sealy and Yappy on the wings there, with Navarro playing up in the middle. Kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what that's looking like? If you were to guess, Crash.
Yeah, I would think so. It's interesting. Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Sealy makes sense. Yappy, I get, but no Paxton. It's am I right?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're absolutely bang on. And that was Logan. Big up, Logan, my homie. Said Paxton on the bench is the only curveball. But he says it's not absolutely crazy though, Crash. What do you think about that, homie?
No, I mean, I don't know. It's interesting. I mean, I know they've got to manage a lot of games. There's, we've got Minnesota this weekend. We've got the Open Cup after that, so we've got to manage some legs there. I don't know. It's interesting. I'm not quite sure. Hopefully, there's nothing worrisome in that. But I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how it all plays out. I think Sealy and Yappy makes sense. From the wing side. I just don't know if Frederick over at Paxton really makes a lot of sense to me. But we'll see. Maybe Wayne can jive in at that 10 role and distribute really well. So we'll see how he's playing it and kind of the style if it adjusts a little. But I don't know. It just seems a little odd to me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, maybe Matt Wells has the ace up his sleeve, my homie, and we'll just have to wait and see if that decision pays off.
Yeah.
Logan coming in and saying either Frederick at the 10 or very fluid mid 3 who will shift around a lot. I guess if that's the case with like a 4-3-3, we would probably see Hamza at the deepest of those two, and maybe Atencio and Frederick kind of switching off in the 8s or something like that.
Yeah, I would assume Frederick is really the 10. I mean, I don't see him anything else other than that with Hamzat, and I think Hamzat's locking down that 6, and then Atencio is probably the 8, and then Wayne's really the 10. So I wouldn't imagine Atencio is coming up to play that 10 role. Maybe 2 8s with Wayne and Atencio, but and maybe or it could also be a little bit of a false 9 with Navajo coming back and distributing the ball as well. So that could be an interesting. He's been doing really well at that. So maybe it's just a shift because of Hoffa's ability to get the ball in the good places as well.
Yeah.
I don't know. It'd be interesting. It's kind of. Yeah. I heard you talking about the scores. It was, I think one of the biggest things right now, Houston went in over San Diego. That's a big adjustment after our stomping of them. They've had they've changed course. Minnesota's up 1-0 over Dallas. RSL 0-0 with Miami. And I was catching some of the Miami game on the way in. I thought it was interesting. Miami is now dominating possession in that game, where we were dominating the game before. So it was interesting to think kind of, how we played against them. They're playing at lower elevation, but still at elevation, with their starting 11. It just goes to show our play style really counteracted Miami and what they wanted to do. Just showing how they're playing that game right now. So I don't know, it's a kind of the dynamic flip between the two I thought was interesting.
Yeah. Well, big up to you guys that are tuning in. If you are over on Twitter, you can definitely hop over to the YouTube channel at the Confluence Podcast and join the watch along that way as well. I guess if there would be more interaction with you if you are on the YouTube. I don't think are we allowed to comment on the X feed?
I think.
Would there be any comments on the X feed?
I think so. Let's maybe we'll find out. Let's I don't use it. I'm usually on one side of it, so I don't know.
Exactly, homie. I feel you. San Diego is on a red as well.
Yep. You can comment in the chat on X and it'll pop in.
It came up. Yeah, okay, cool.
So I like you, watch us wherever you want to watch us.
Yep. I will stop telling you guys to go wherever you want to go. If you are on X, do the damn thing. We appreciate you. Let us know. Let us know if you're on X.
Yeah, definitely comment. I will say, if you are watching us on YouTube, please hit the like and subscribe. It just helps us. Obviously, we want to get this community out as far as we can. And so if you aren't, join us, jump in. If not, that's fine. We just love that you're here and enjoying the conversation as well. It's be an interesting game. So glad you're all are buckled in with us. I might need to pop away for a second to put a kiddo to bed or here or there. But other than that, I'm excited for the start here. We're getting a couple minutes out before they launch the feed and we get on our pregame stuff.
Absolutely, homie. Absolutely, homie. How are you doing today, homie? How's your day been? I know you kind of touched a little
today's
bit on
been
it,
pretty
but
good.
how's your day going, homie?
Good. Today was good day. It was one of those days of work where it didn't expect to be as busy as it was, and next thing you know, it became too busy. And I was hoping to take the day off tomorrow. Tomorrow's my birthday, and I was gonna actually go out with the kiddos, but then work got in the way, and so I'm gonna have to go in tomorrow morning. So we'll celebrate a little bit later on. So yeah. So it was one of those days that was good. Then I get out to the soccer pitch, and it's always a great day when I'm out on the field. So,
you better be a homie and not a jabroni. Go down in the comments and wish this young man a happy birthday for tomorrow, you filthy animals. All homies, no jabronis on this one today.
Thank you very much, guys. Yeah, it's
I'm
not a huge.
I know I teased this, my homies, on the podcast, but you guys now can see it. This is the Darren Yappy card. We will be giving out to somebody who decides to take a picture with either myself or Crash, or if you do both, man, that's even a double. So next time we're at the stadium, anybody takes a selfie and posts it. What do you think, Crash? Crash wants to take a picture with me. I want to take a picture with him, so it stays in the family. Yeah. I got people asking me for Crash's address so they could go knock on his door and get a picture with him.
I will say, I'm a coach with the Rapids North. We train at Northwest Open Spaces about 4 days a week. So if you're ever up there, if you have a kiddo of your own who's up there and you see me, just say hi, take a picture, or just say hi. If I'm walking around and, whether I'm at practice or training, you see me, just yell, "Hey, Crash," and give me a wave. Because I'm usually with either my daughter, my son, or my team, my girls. So either way, would love to say hi.
Let me turn this down.
And thank you all in the chat there who are saying happy birthday. I appreciate it.
That's the homie Logan. I don't know. We may have the on the Mile High Hotspur podcast. Logan joined us one time.
Nice. Well, welcome. All right, I am trying to.
All right, my homies, we are getting now into the coverage of the game.
Yep. So we'll be everybody will have our audio and everything down, so you guys won't be able to hear it. But yeah, so excited to get this going. We might be on a slight delay here and there. So if you see one of us celebrating before,
homies. Yeah, no spoilers, homies.
Who's got the faster internet?
What you seeing right now, Crash?
Just seeing the lineup on LAFC at the current moment.
Yeah, I got their back four right now. No, I got their middle three.
Same.
Yep, we're good. We're good. We are good, my homies. There's 26 of you guys in the building, whether that's on the Confluence, the Mile High Hotspur, or the Confluence X. Drop a prediction, drop a comment. Make sure you're liking. Appreciate the support, definitely. My homies. Let us know what you think of the game. Up the pin.
All right. Leo, I'm going to pop off for just a second, guys. I'll be right back. I'm going to get my kiddos asleep, and I will I'll jump back in right before kickoff. So see you guys in a bit.
Let's do it, my homie. Take your time, brother. Take your time. There we go, and he successfully did it without ending the stream. Go on, Crash. Last time we were doing this, homies, Crash pulled in. Crash jumped in during his I think he was just drive somewhere, and he ended up ending the stream and we had to jump on real quick again. I was literally I didn't know what to do, my homies. CRSC. Whoa, whoa, whoa. CRSC. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's go, my homies. I absolutely love the vibes in the South Bank. They're just showing some replays of that game at Mile High. Lovely. Let's go, my homie, with the drums. We are in our Headwaters kit. I didn't even know we were wearing those anymore, my homies. We are in the Headwaters kit. Is this the first time this year we're wearing the Headwaters kit? All right. Well, the game is literally about to start, my homies. I'm pumped up for this one. A late kickoff, like I said earlier, a bit of a late kickoff. Big up. Big up to my homie Greg. Big up to my homie Greg. Hope you're well, my homie. We ain't standing next to each other for this game, homie, but we could definitely be chilling on this stream. I appreciate that. Big yourself up. We got the homie Colton. Hope you're doing well, my homie. I hope you are doing well. That's it though. The black contrast enough that we're worn it away a lot. I mean, I like the jersey. I like the Headwaters kit a bit. I don't know, man. I'm not gonna. I think the Headwaters kit is probably it's in my top 12 Rapids kit. It's not my favorite, but I do like it. I just didn't think we were using it anymore. Big up. There you go. Big up. Crash it will be in the building as well, my homie. Crash will definitely be in the building. He was just up in here. He had to go put the kiddo to sleep. But big yourself up, my homie Greg. Certified rapid sicko, that man. Come on, you Burgundy boys. How are we gonna get the call and response going, my homies? How are we gonna get the call and response going? I agree. Bring the OG greens back. Bring the OG greens back. That green kit from last season was fire, my homies. I'm a bit bummed. We're not gonna be able to get the call response going tonight, my homies. Colorado. Colorado. Crash is on the shelf side. He's the Rapids. He does the Rapids part. We'll have to wait till he pulls up. Colorado. I got the oh, where's that? I got the Sunny tattoo, my homies. But it's the Tottenham Sunny, not the LAFC Sunny. Colorado. I love it, my homie. Big up, big up. Hey, if we score in two, my homie, we're gonna have to break it out later on, bro. You know what I mean? To break it out once we start scoring them goals on this lot. Gets a little cold. Big up, my homies. Big up the Culeros. 5280. Make sure you hit up the homie Logan. Make sure you hit up the brother. Make sure you hit up the brother to get your masks, my homies. How can you not like this one? How can you not be a fan of this one, my homies? How can you not be a fan of that one? Big up, my homies, each and every time. The cool arrows. Absolutely, homie. Absolutely, my homie. Yes, it did, bro. It did. I also saw people trying to start the wave, which I mean, we just don't do at those stadiums and at the Richard. I saw some people trying to start the wave. They tried coming our way and saw that nobody was doing anything, so they started going the other way. But didn't do no. Excuse me. Big up, my homie. Always, dude. Always. Yes, let's go. This game needs to hurry up and get underway, my homies. We cannot start this game any quicker. Game days are just good days. Game days are good days. I cannot wait to, like, all day, just been thinking about it. I've been pumped to do the watch along too. Here we go. No spoilers, homie. If you are a bit ahead, scream and shout. Let's go. Let's go. I just now see the ref. Obviously, we are going to be a little bit delayed, but let me see if we're going to be able to do this. Pop this joint in. I got one headphone to my laptop, and I got my AirPod connected to my tablet. We're good. Agree on the greens. Need to be a permanent part of the rotation? I like that shout, my homie. I like that shout. Big up to the 26 filthy animals that are in the building. We appreciate you, my homies, honestly. Let's go underway. We got the ball. Let's enjoy, my homies. Let's enjoy. Let's enjoy. I like how just straight off the bat, in other games, we see the kickoff method and people just hoof it down the field. I know that kind of became a thing this past season where like they just hoof the ball right away. As opposed to us, this is a couple of games in a row now where we get the ball and send it straight back, put our foot on the ball and say, come and get it. I like that. Inviting the press in, playing out the back. Ooh, we're out on the wing there on the right-hand side. Sealy sends in a whip cross. Ooh, an early cross, my homies. Let's go. Sealy there probably looking for Wayne Frederick or Darren Yappy. Ooh, that was just a little bit out of reach of both Wayne Frederick, Dante Sealy.
I'm back.
There we go. Let's go, Crash. Great delivery. I agree, my homie.
So far, so good.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even think LA has really touched any of the ball. Like I said at the beginning, we kicked off and went directly back and invited the press in and kind of trying to work out the back here. Sealy had a nice early cross in, great delivery in, just a little bit ahead of Yappy and Frederick.
Lights stadium at BMO. I mean, I guess it's Wednesday, but it's a pretty quiet crowd, it looks like. Ooh.
Hoffa on a run.
Hoffa.
Oh.
What happens when you go after three people? There we go. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I figured that.
Get up, Sonny.
Hamzat coming in the back of Sonny.
Yeah,
that was actually a good ball.
You're going down today, Sonny. You're going down today, Sonny. It's good to see Jackson Travis back at that left back position, playing his more favorable and I guess
yeah,
preferred position.
I was actually. I mean, I know Navarro had hamstring or something that they mentioned.
Yeah.
Oh, good ball. Oh, there we go.
Ooh, good ball out. Hoffa calling for it. Hoffa's going to send it back post. No. Oh.
Corner. It was a smart play though. They cut it, that little back pass, keep it in play.
Fresh, we're in the Headwaters kit.
Yeah.
I was saying earlier, I don't think we've
First time we've been in the
worn
Headwaters
them
kit
yet.
in a while too.
Yeah, this one's Big yourself up. Corner, let's go. Yeah. Let's go.
Ooh. Yep, he just couldn't get up.
Nice sequence there. I agree, homie. Ooh, get up. Play that. Nice ball. Nice tackle. Letting Sonny know he's not going to have any fucking time today. Not today, Sonny. I don't think we have. We may have though.
Yeah, we
may have though.
Did we wear black at Kansas City? Because I know that. I mean, they're light blue, so it kind of clashes. So I think we were black. Black at home. We were black in Toronto because their white kits are. I think they wore their white kit at home.
I said we wore them in KC.
Okay, that makes sense.
Homies, we are 5 minutes into the game. LAFC has not really had a sniff of the ball whatsoever.
Yeah, they're waiting for a transition. They're waiting for a mistake.
Yeah. Yeah, well, they do have that firepower to hit us on the counterattack.
Yeah, and I think that's what you're going to see. They're going to let us have the possession, and they're going to wait for us to make a bad touch or something, like give it away in midfield. Ooh, good balls. Let's go.
Rapids look comfortable, though. The Rapids do look comfortable. Fulton says we are cooking. I'd say right now we got some water on the kettle. We're gonna warm it up. You know what I mean? We could definitely do something as long as we can penetrate them lines. I think we'll be good. But like Crash says, if they're just gonna sit back and invite the pressure in because they're confident with their their transitional play and their counterattack.
Yeah. Well, we got to be smart, and I think that's the key of it. Is if they're going to give us possession, then we have to be smarter on the ball because they're waiting for that mistake.
That's a good ball. Great way to find fucking Hoffa there. Ooh, heavy touch. Damn.
Get to it.
Dude, I'm so impressed with Lucas Harrington's passing range, bro. And his pass selection, the way he pings the ball, the way he can see a play develop from that far out, dude.
Yeah,
look at him, just a good center back. With the ball. That is, man.
Yeah,
and he's only 19.
I mean, at that
20,
age,
19, 20.
Yeah, at that age to be able to have that game IQ to know, oh, there's the pass I want, or those kinds of things. That's important. Oh, good move on.
That's grown men football right there, homie.
Yes, good. There we go. I love it, Kosi. You see that? That's what you want to see. Kosi got his pocket picked and got beat.
Heavy touch.
And then you see him come back and win that ball back. That's what you want. He didn't complain about it. He just won it back.
Come on, you Burgundy boys. Seize it one more time, my homies. We need a selfie with Crash or myself.
Don't come knocking on my house right now, that's for sure.
So unless you have a six-pack, my homies.
Oh,
Crash, how
yeah,
impressed have you
unfortunately, I
been
didn't
with
pick up.
Hamza and just the way he's kind of took to water like a duck for us?
Yeah, I think Hamzat has been a huge addition, and it was one of those, like, he came from a first division league. He came from FC Lens and the French first division is one of the better teams. I think last time I saw they were second in the league. I'm not sure where they are right now, but yeah, man, if you're on that team, you're coming. You have a pedigree of quality, and I think he just fits into Matt Wells' system. And I think the thing I love about it is it just shows that the team is looking for the people that Wells wanted or is looking for, and they've gone out and got them. So I think all of these guys have really slotted in so quickly. It's been really nice.
It's been very nice we've been kind of fortunate that that's happened. You know what I mean? Not a
Yeah.
lot of times you get that big of a I guess a positive percentage rate of those transfers.
Well, historically with the Rapids, it never happens that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, looking at the table for Ligue 1 in France. Let's see, they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 or 6 games left, and they're tied, or not tied. They're 4 points shy of PSG from the top of the table. So just goes to show he wasn't on a terrible team by any means.
That's hectic, dude. That's hectic.
And he's shown his quality and he's in his ability to quickly mesh with the team.
Absolutely, dude.
Play it smart. This is what's going to get it. Oh, got lucky there. Ooh, got a touch on it. Look at that. But see that play right there, that's the mistake that they're going to counter on. So we have to be like, those are the kinds of plays
right there is crazy.
You saw like Harrington get too far forward. They're going to invite that in and make a mistake. That's the thing I'm worried about is they're going to give us the space, we're going to take it, but then also at that point, if we make a mistake, they get us on transition. And you can see it's coordinated on LAC's part. They're absorbing the pressure because they can.
Mm-hmm.
Waiting for a missed touch, which we're known for, And just like against Miami, it's a game of moments. And if they get more moments.
Well, and we've talked about this on the previous podcast, Crash. These guys need to be a bit more clinical with their opportunities.
Yep. Yeah, see, they're not even like Hamzat right there in the middle. He didn't get any pressure. They just let him do whatever he wants in the ball.
Oh, great dish out. Keep going one more.
There we go. Take a rip.
Sunny been mad quiet? Definitely knock on wood. Come on, Matt Wells. Go on, Matt Wells. Marcos Antonio says promising. We're looking promising on the X feed. Big up. Thank you for tuning in, man. We appreciate you.
Hey, Marcos. Thanks for jumping in, buddy.
All right, dude. LAFC have the ball now. Crash. Let's see. Let's see what we can do defensively.
Yes. Well,
Let's
our press
go.
or keeps it in their end. They're going to dump it. Yep. Oh, there we go.
Oh,
There's
Hoffa. Find him, Hoffa. Ooh.
Oh. Now here's the
Okay,
transition.
this is what we're worried about here. He's telling Hazmat to cover the Bwanga. Ooh.
I mean, I think it wasn't bad. I mean, they had the areas covered. I mean, it's 4v4 at that point, right? And so they were covering it. Was that Ordaz making the run in the center, or was that Bwanga?
That was the 19 there. I have no that.
Oh,
Bwanga was on the right side.
Yeah. Yes, I mean that's
Keep knocking on
what
wood,
they're calling
Colton.
for. They're waiting for those moments where they can win the ball back, and then counter, and that's what they're going to do. So we have to be clinical.
Look at that, just comfortable out the back. Crash. Does that worry you?
It always worries me because you got to be able to get out of it, and that's the key of it. I mean, but I mean, it's the same thing we teach our girls. I mean, we play out of the back. We don't punt it long, you know, because you have possession. You don't want to just give it away. So I understand what Wells is doing, and I agree with it in reality. But you have to be able to be clinical on those passes.
Oh, there you go. Great by fuck. Was that Tencio?
Yeah.
No, that was Harrington.
Lucas.
That was Harrington.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. You have to keep going. We'll take that ball.
Yes, there we go.
$15 minutes in, homies. Drop a thought. Let us know how you're feeling. Let us know what you guys are thinking. What's the first word that pops up when you right now, my homies? 15 minutes in.
Yeah, Marcus, I think about Aronson on the bench, to be honest. It's interesting. We were kind of talking about it a little bit, and I think is it possible that it's just because of the congestion? They want to get him, you know, fresh for Vancouver.
Ooh.
Nice. Come on.
Ooh.
I saw that ball go backwards. I'm like, what happened? Yeah, Paxton's on the bench.
Like I said. Yeah, just congestion there. We've got some ballers in that position. Yeah, well, in the midfield, you know what I mean?
Which is interesting to think. Like, you wouldn't have thought at the start of the game or at the start of the season with Cole being gone and those kinds of things like that, we'd be able to rest Paxton, like bench Paxton. It's interesting, but it looks like though that like I mentioned, those Hoffa's really kind of playing that 10 false 9 role, right? He's tracking back, creating chances.
Ooh, great reaction there from Hugo. Hugo Lloris does not have cat-like reflexes. That was just good one. He had 7 years ago. Nah, I'm joking.
Oh, Hamzat bad touch. Come on, guys.
Get him. There you go,
There's
son.
Sealy. That away, Sealy.
We'll take that. That's us.
Yeah.
Paul says Hugo is still elite. He's good. He actually almost he went like almost 600 minutes, bro, without getting scored on, and was just scored on the weekend for the first time, and he let 4 pass him. Okay, great hustle.
Play to the whistle. Play the whistle. This is what I can't stand is that we stop. We think something happens and we don't. Like keep playing until someone tells you otherwise.
The defense has done good the few times it's been
Up.
been called upon.
Nope. All right. I mean, the key, I mean, we're 18 minutes in. We're settled in. LAFC kind of has gotten their flow. The questions are going to be consistency. Can we do this for a full 95? Can we play consistently without mistakes? Because I mean, that's ultimately what this type of play style is going to be. Is we have to be perfect every time, because a team like LAC is going to capitalize on a mistake, and if we concede a goal, 90% of the time it's going to be that.
Do you think the fact that LAFC is very comfortable in that kind of mid block or whatever, where they're not really no pressure whatsoever. They're saying, let's go, do what you want to do. We're gonna let you do what you want to do. Do you think that's more confidence in their ability to counterattack? Or do you think that's kind of like we don't necessarily believe you guys are going to be able to punish us if we let you guys do this?
I just don't think that they think we can do anything. I just don't think that they have confidence in what they can do, and they just don't think that we're able to really hurt them. And I think that's probably it, more than it's, their play style is wait for us to make a mistake and then capitalize. It sounds like, or at least what I'm seeing, them staying off the ball is what they're doing. They're waiting for the moment they see a hard, a heavy touch or a mistouch or something. And they're also letting us run our butts off, right?
Facts. Big up Julio, my homie. Culero. Dante cooking low key.
And see this, Harrington,
up, my homie.
Oh, here we go. Did you see Harrington was up, and then they started pressing? So that's what they want. They want to try to get. They want to invite pressure forward, and give it to us, and then get us out of position, and then they want to counter with more numbers. Is what you're seeing?
Yeah.
You see Rob Holding how Sonny just let Rob come all the way up, and now he's going back. They're trying to get more numbers forward and get a mismatch there in numbers. See, there's not even pressuring. They're just waiting. See, that's what it is. They're waiting for the back line to get forward, because we're not going to boot it forward. We've got to find a way to break these lines. There we go.
Josh Atencio. Oh, get that.
There we go.
Ooh.
Finish. Ooh. That was so good.
Ooh. Alpha. New Culero just dropped. We got to peep, my homie. Oh my. Josh's run there.
That was a good run.
Great run.
Come on, guys. Keep it up.
Definitely.
Keep it up. That was a great effort.
Rafa cooking. Let's go. CRSC.
Need the drums. I need the drums.
CRSC. Let's go.
That's a good one. Yappy on the back. Bringing it back in.
Oh.
Bad luck. Lost it.
Perhaps. Uh-oh. Okay.
Oh, good
job. Good job.
Again, this is what they want. And that's what, see, look at this. See, 70, 80% possession. They are waiting for those moments to transition. That's all they're going to play this game.
Dude, I don't think that's attractive football whatsoever. If you're LAFC,
Oh,
if you're
it's
an
not.
LAFC fan right now, Lisa, LAFC fan in the chat, this is for us. It's good. I mean, we're gonna have to try and pick that lock. But as an LAFC fan, how do you feel about your team just inviting us in, and you're gonna try and just hit us up with that counterattack?
See, here's it is.
How are the pitties doing? Victor, my homie, Crash, what do you want to fill him in?
I mean, we were just talking about it. They're dominating possession, but LAFC right now is really conceding all of the ball to us. They're letting us play with it and trying to figure it out. They're just sitting in a block here, mid block really, and waiting for us to make a mistake. We've had more opportunities, and we haven't capitalized on them yet. But it'll be interesting. If we can play the way we're playing without making mistakes, then it's looking good. But again, look, see, they're getting Harrington forward, waiting for a moment. Get it forward.
Well, Lisa says it's boring. I would agree,
Yeah.
Lisa. I mean, I would agree. You have a star-studded team that could be going toe-to-toe with us.
Pressure.
Should be going toe-to-toe.
There we go, Hentencio. That away. Gotta get, yes, good. See, the key of it is like, are we gonna have the gas at the end of this game to keep this? Because right now LAFC's done nothing, and it looks like that. I mean, they're taking a page out of Miami's book, thinking that they can just let us run all over the place, take possession, and then we're tired at the end.
They've got Sonny, but they don't have Messi.
Yeah, well, and that might be why they are why we sat Paxton, to be honest.
Yeah, bring him on in the second half when
good job, Rob.
When he could be the freshest legs on the pitch.
Oh, what? Rob's forward. Look at this.
Yeah, send it in, Silly.
Put it up on my head.
Send it in, Silly.
Ooh.
Where's it? Where's this comment? Let me bring it back up.
Look at Rob's like calling for it. Put it on my head. Ooh, that was in if he did get a hand on it.
Strong right there to hold off that defender and get that kickoff.
Oh. Yeah.
Lisa says it might be a reaction to the San Jose game because that obviously didn't work. Dante fucking Sealy. I like it.
Oh, man, there's nobody there.
Like first to score might take it. Uh-oh.
Again, see, this is what I'm talking
right
about.
here, but this is the part we don't want. Look at Jackson Travis on his horse. Get there, my homie. He fell down.
Oh, come on, get it.
Nope.
There we go.
I like that.
I like that we good recovery. We got it back.
Hugo is going. He's going to have to step up sooner or later. A couple good saves from Hugo. I agree. They're bought in, homie. I just look at it and they have to. They're bought in, bro. They're bought into the system. I like it. LAFC kind of mid right now. Oof. They're definitely in a mid block. Give it back to Sealy. Let him cook.
Oh, the Tom's out right there. There we go.
Look at Hoffa just getting down, my homie.
That's what I'm thinking. He's really playing a 10 more than he's playing a 9.
Yeah. This team always makes me believe we could win this year. The big up, my homie. I like that. Nice to see you in the
Oh,
chat,
come
bro.
on.
Big yourself up, my homie.
Valencia again. Valencia is going to he's got an attitude on him. Valencia, he's the one who was it last game when he said something to Cheeto.
Can't remember. Wouldn't be
He
surprised.
said something derogatory to Cheeto, and Cheeto really took it to heart. No, I am not headed to the Summit match on Saturday. I will be coaching. I've got my girls' game on Saturday, and I've got my son's game on Saturday, as well as my daughter's game, and then another one on Sunday. So I won't be there at this one. But my daughter will definitely want to be watching it, and we'll be paying attention. Anybody else going to be at the Summit game this weekend? Throw in the chat. Oh yeah, I live on the pitch, Colton. I mentioned before, the reason I was late to stream was I coached my son's U6, so they had a game today. 3v3, just scoring as many possible goals as they can. It's the easy fun time. But then I coach U10 girls 7v7. So that's where I really get to shine. So I was there. I didn't have them today, but my daughter had a training with the elite, the Colorado pre-elite team today, and
Nice.
to see if she could get an invite for their tryouts coming up here in a couple weeks. So we'll see how it goes. It was just more fun and get some exposure with some new coaches, but it was all of her age group, which is going to be a fun group next year. So that's where I was at today, but I'm out coaching pretty much anytime from 4:30 till 7 every day.
So we need some Strauss Culeros work pants. Let me know, homie. Let me know. I need some. I'll break them bitches in at work.
Yeah, I will say, just because I mentioned it on the pod the other day, if anybody is in my age or younger, has kids that's interested or that play, if you're up in the north, hit me up. We're going to be, like I mentioned, I know we kind of talked about it, but Storm next year or next season. So, get in touch with me or get in touch with, here we go. Oh,
Ooh, lucky.
there we
Yeah,
go.
he's been a
Wow.
bit unlucky, bro.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead, homie. No, you go ahead and finish saying
Oh
what you
no,
were
I was
saying.
just
My
gonna
bad,
say
bro.
is like that getting those second balls, like that winning that ball back is some of the hardest things to do. And I love seeing that effort to get those balls back, because that's what's gonna take to win in these transition moments, is exactly that. Lisa, thank you. I appreciate that.
Big up the homie. Big yourself up, you filthy animal. Nothing but love for you, my homie. Big up Jacob in the chat always. Big yourself up, homie. We're doing a Rapids watch along, taking on your
Hey,
boy,
B-Ray.
your king, son Heung-Min, and LAFC, and Hugo as well. Big yourself up. Bray, yo, what's up, my homie? Bray, how you doing?
B-Ray.
B-Ray, is that what that is?
Yeah, B-Ray.
Appreciate all you guys in the building. 42 of you filthy animals. Let's go.
Nice. Thank you guys for jumping in. Just a reminder,
Some-
like I said, we're growing the channel and the community, and we really appreciate it. Don't forget to share, likes, all the things. Nice. There we go. There we go. That's it, Hamzat. Good. Oh, come on. There we go.
Big up. Yeah, Palencia again. Yes, that is the homie Jacob. Lisa, it is the homie Jacob. The homie So Rare Turkey. Do we get to see Paxton tonight, Crash? I think we will. We definitely
I
will
would
see some
imagine
Paxton
so.
time in the second half. He's going to definitely be brought on. That's probably going to be
There we go. There
our
we
ace
go.
up
There
the
we
sleeve.
go. Yeah, I think so. I think you're going to see a Georgie Paxton 60-minute change. Yeah, exactly,
Yep, yep.
Logan.
Homies in the chat and Crash. How key is that for us to have players like that to be able to come on? You know what I mean? That's squad depth, my homie.
Yeah, it's interesting to see that Wells has gotten this team to be able to play at this level with the players that we have, and now we have this team of depth players that we can pull off the bench. Which we've never had that ability, which is really pretty amazing.
We'll get one tonight, homie. Paxton's gonna bust out the Spidey Mancelli. He might be the winner. Who knows? He will come on, and
Yeah, you never
LAFC
know.
will be on tired legs. "34th minute, my homies. We are looking good."
I will say the only benefit to us being able to run is, we're coming down to sea level. Anybody who's ever any runners in Denver or anything like that, it's amazing how much further you can run once you get to sea level. So it's, I'm not overly concerned with our fitness. I think we're at a pretty high level, but we are, with the possession that we've got, it's going to be a lot.
Uh-oh.
Those offsides anyway.
And the players have said, and I think maybe even Matt Wells has talked about it, but he wants to be the fittest team in the league.
Yeah.
I think it was actually
It was
Jackson
offsides
Travis
anyway.
on the
Yeah, all
rundown.
three of them were offsides regardless.
Jackson Travis on the rundown was talking about how they're getting down to like the least amount of body fat that they can have and stuff like that to train to just be all into the system.
Yeah. Yeah, Julio, I think you're right. And being at sea level, being able to have that, again, they're fit. I mean, you look at even Keegan. That's the one thing I look at him like, you just see he's ripped. Like he shows up. He's a not somebody you'd expect to be like that. But what happened here? Ooh.
That's funny. I was gonna say no more ketchup. Matt Wells probably taking a page out of Conte's playbook and banning sauces in the club cafeteria. No more ketchup.
Yeah, there you go. Wouldn't be surprised.
Be right back, my homies.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, come on. Yeah, that was him going for the ball, and Delgado runs. Yeah, no foul. Yeah, no, Logan, I think you're right. I mean, it's good, solid play. It's going to be consistency, though. Can we play error free? Can we control possession? Can we limit mistakes? Because if we can show that we can play ball, then I think that's going to be the key. But it's going to be, can we play ball and not make mistakes? Yeah, Colton, I should be there for the Open Cup. Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna see which one of my kiddos. Most likely, my daughter will come. But yeah, we should be there. That'll be a fun one. Be a hard one to miss. It sounds like I saw a post that the Switchbacks or the supporters of the Switchbacks are doing a party bus for it's like $30 both ways to come up to bring supporters up. So there should be a fun little environment with the whole crew from Switchbacks coming up. So it'll be interesting to see how we play that game, because Switchbacks are coming
I'm
to
low
play
key
for
worried
sure.
about that matchup.
All right, Colton.
I'm
Yeah, come
low
find
key
me.
worried about that matchup.
Yeah, we'll be in and around the South Bank, I would imagine. So come find me. Colton's trying to track me down. He wants that Yappy card.
Reggie Cannon back on the bench for us as well today, homies.
Yeah, that's a big one. Nobody home. Get there.
Yappy fine for it though. Ooh,
Yes, there
great
we go.
hustle. Great hustle.
There's the ball. Ooh, off of, is that Sealy? Yeah. Out.
That'll be our ball.
Oh, it's
That'll
ours.
be our ball. That'll be our ball. What? I like that about him. You know what I mean? He came in heavy. He's definitely gonna say. You see how he kind of calmed back down and said, "Hold on, okay, let's talk about it."
Yeah, he's smart. But that was all ball. Look, watch. He goes into the ball. Yeah, all ball.
He does get to the ball. Yeah, I agree, homie. To have the Coast Springs people and the supporters, I wonder how they would do that, but it would be electric. No foul, no card, Logan.
Yeah, I would imagine. I mean, it'll probably be half stadium again. I would hope and I would imagine that they would just put the Switchbacks fans probably over in that corner. That's the same side as supporters area, but just on the east end. I'm guessing they'll kind of say, "Hey, this is a section for you," with the crowd they're going to probably bring in. So there we go. Which one, Julio? The purple or the yellow, or the Switchbacks kit? Yeah, that's, I would imagine, Logan.
They have a designated sign. Yeah.
You see what
they're gonna
what
really
they're
be up
doing.
for that game.
You see that LAC's pressing now. So the last 5 minutes of the half, they're waiting. They're trying to press a mistake to get in a goal in this right before it ends. There we go.
Go wide.
Break
Ooh,
it.
heavy touch.
See that heavy touch? That's what they're going for.
Oh, missed
Another
second
mistake.
ball there. I've got no clue. Are the NoCo hailstorms still functioning, Crash?
No, not in their form that I'm aware of, or at least not in the same form as they were. I think they were trying to work as buses. Good holding. Oh, that ball forward would have been right there. There it is. Ah. Well, because they kind of folded in the USL, and I think they came back in a different league, but I don't know if they really were able to make a functioning team. I know in the youth program that they had for their academy. Oh, there we go. Nice. Here we go.
Oh, he hit his own player.
Oof. Come on, guys.
Ooh, great job by
There
Kosi
we
there.
go. So the Hailstorm, they had a youth team. They've become something completely disconnected from them now. So I'm assuming they're not really functioning at this point. You can hear Wells.
Yeah, he
You
just
see him
flailing
throw
his
his hands
arms
up.
about
He's
like,
pissed. He's like, I saw
yeah.
this. You didn't see it? Are you kidding me?
Dude, he's very vocal. He's always into the game.
Yeah. He reminds me of me. You should, when I'm coaching my girls, so there's some coaches that you'll see that are like sitting down. Like they'll sit on the bench, they'll talk to the girls, they'll kind of sit down. Never. You'll never see me sitting down during a game. I am up and I'm like, well, it's like this. Oh, yeah. I'm just, I'm catching little things from the girls. Like, you see this or you see that? Or like I'm yelling dry. Like the things you've been hearing me yell on the stream is basically me coaching the girls, right? Like, take your space, go, go, go. Up, up, up. They fall down, just give them those little extra encouragements. That's me.
How much at a time are we going to be seeing, homies?
2, 3
2
minutes
minutes,
max.
minute?
Yeah, I would say maybe 2. Yeah, Logan. So it's a style that some coaches do, and I'm not going to say it's a bad move by any means, but it's just not me. And my daughter's had coaches like that, which I get, but it's I don't know. I'm so passionate, and I'm trying to create energy in my girls to like especially with the girls at the younger age. Sometimes you have to pull it out of them, and if I'm sitting down. Oh wow,
Bro, he didn't even give
no
nothing.
minutes. Look at
He didn't
that.
even give anything. No time.
Interesting. Yeah. So I'm I'm a person who tries to bring energy to the game. So I can't play it. So I'm going to try to build their momentum up from the sidelines. Plus, at the age, you get all these kinds of parents that are screaming from the sidelines, and so you're kind of competing. My parents are really good. So if any of my parents see this or watching it, they are definitely some of the best parents and family that I could have ever had as a coach. And this is no lie. They're super supportive, and most of them have been with me for a couple years now. So they know they'll come up and apologize. Sorry, coach, that was my fault. I was yelling on the sidelines or something like that. But anyway, we'll get to the first half. What do you think? What are your thoughts?
I think
Yes,
well,
Marcos.
it's been a bit boring, Crash.
Absolutely.
The best first half he's seen from the Pids. I'm not gonna lie, it has been a good performance, but it's been a boring one. And I say that because we're going up against a great team. How dope would it be to see both of these teams just hit it like that, bro? You know what I mean? Instead of one just saying, "Hey, come on, guys," inviting the pressure, and then try to sucker punch you. To me, I would prefer a slugfest. We've got it in us to score goals. LAFC can score goals. They're just looking for the cheap goal, and I don't know if I like that.
Yeah.
We've had all the control. I agree.
Absolutely.
Definitely
Yeah. No, and I
agree.
think that's
It's
it.
been
It's kind of, I don't know. It's interesting to see that they're conceding possession so much without even without a press, without anything. I mean, they're just letting us have the ball because they don't feel we're dangerous enough, and we've shown it that we can create chances. I mean, while we're kind of looking, I'm going to pull up the stats here just to take a look at our kind of where we're at. But I mean, it is a boring game, but it's not because of that. But the other side of that too is you could be thinking LAFC does have a very congested schedule. They don't want to lose points.
Yeah.
Maybe they're say, hey, we'll go for a draw, and that'll be good enough for us because of where they're at in the table and what they got coming up. So maybe, but I mean, we've got 78% possession. We've got 3 shots and 2 shots on target. I mean, that's not a bad place to be. We've had, oh my God. I'm gonna hold on. Let me put this on screen because this will be really funny. All right, you guys see that? See that? Oh, did we lose Leo? We lost Leo. Well, Leo will be back in a second, but as you guys can see here, I mean, this is the momentum, and there's 2 little blips, not barely blips. Crazy. So we've had all control. I mean, I don't know what to do, but it'll be interesting to see what Matt comes up with to kind of keep this going. You know, how a way to break it. It seems like he can see it from the sidelines, as you can tell at the end there, where he was kind of throwing it back, like he was throwing his hands up because they weren't doing what they wanted to, or they weren't able to kind of pay attention. But welcome back, Leo. Good thing you didn't hit end stream. Oh, I think he's getting his audio back in. But yeah, I mean, stat wise, I mean, I will say at the current moment, our back line is really good. Yeah, there you go. You know, we've got, you know, our defenders. It's good to see Atencio's up there. Everybody's doing pretty well. It just is going to be a matter of, can we get the ball into our
Crash, can you hear me, homie?
forwards. Yeah, we got you back.
I don't have any. I can't hear you. I'm gonna back out.
Okay. Yeah. No worries, bud. We got you. All right, we'll get Leo back in a second. He's got to get his stream sorted. Logan, what did you say? Suarez got a banger. Did they end up pulling that one out? Let's go here. Let's see. We'll kind of look at the fixtures and see where we're currently at for today. That was last week. So Inter Miami's up 2 on Real Salt Lake in the 86th minute. Galaxy are down 2. Oh wow, that's a kind of a tough go for Crew, or for Galaxy. Crew haven't been the best team this year, and down 2. That's not good. Obviously our game, and then San Jose losing to Austin after that big win to LAFC last on Saturday. So that's it, or on Sunday. That'll be interesting. Dang. Houston ended up getting the win, but they ended up playing 10-10 to finish it out. That's an interesting one. Let's see here. When did they get that final? Oh, at the very end. Linger. That's a solid player for Houston. Interesting that they gave up a red at the very last moment of the game. Crazy. Well, let's see here. Let's tune into here. Suarez got the goal in the 83rd. And it looks like their last. I'm gonna flip over here while we're here. I'm gonna take a look at this. Got to make sure I'm not sharing the wrong screen here. Get in trouble on the YouTubes if I'm broadcasting anything remotely. Let's see here. Salt Lake Miami game. Oh, Miami's on a break now. That's Messi again, doing the same place where he was at with us. He's going to shoot. Oh, Messi almost got his goal. It's funny, Messi almost scored the same banger that he scored against us, against RSL, but he just couldn't get the shot off. So I'm Leo, if you can hear me. Oh,
yeah,
I'm breaking up. There we go.
No, you're good.
Oh, what's going on with my stuff? My stuff's going crazy.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a proper live stream without any type of technical difficulties, my homie.
Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, yeah, just my camera or my stuff here just seems to be a little off. There we go. So anyway, I was just gonna say I'm watching this RSL Miami game just to wrap up here on the 87th. Miami's definitely putting it to RSL 2-0, but RSL's been so good lately, and I'm just interested to see how they would play comparatively. And I mean, Messi almost got the same goal he gave us at the end against RSL, but couldn't get the shot off. But I was curious to see how RSL would do against Messi and Miami. Oh, that was a good ball from St. Clair. Pass it. There it is. Oh, penalty. Oh, here we go. Free kick penalty for Messi.
Ooh.
But I was just going to say, sorry, I keep jumping around because I'm watching the excitement here. But yeah, I'm going to stop sharing my screen. I think that's what's causing the issue here. There we go. Yeah, that's probably it. Anyway, what I was trying to say is RSL has been such a good team this season, and I'm kind of concerned, like how are we gonna play against them? You know, once we get there, we got the Rocky Mountain Cup coming up. We're gonna have to play away first off. What is it gonna look like? But I mean, it's good to see here. I mean, RSL's playing against the same team we played against, you know, on Saturday, and really getting walked over. It seems like so. It'd be interesting to see how it all ends up, but you know, I don't know. Maybe Miami's just really getting back into form, but I don't know. I was curious. I had a feeling RSL would actually do better.
I noticed.
Thank you to everyone on the stream.
Yep.
We got
Big
40,
yourself
42,
up,
44 people hanging out. I appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. I'm glad to see everybody joining, jumping in the chat. You know, I guess like being a midweek late game, I know it's late to watch, but we're really happy for everyone to jump in.
What? I need to hear more, Logan. I need more info. I need more info for the FSL away. They're gonna put another chartered bus for us, huh? Nice.
Yeah, so
that was a fun away day.
Yeah, I bet it was. I really wanted to go. My seatmates, her friend of ours, her and her son, the one I took to the Open Cup. He was one of the kids down there bouncing around. He went to the RSL away day last year. He actually got Pat's jersey from that game. He had a sign and everything, and granted, it was kind of a tough loss, and they ended up walking out, or they didn't really come out and do anything, but they came out and actually gave it to him after the game, which was really cool. So big ups to the front office and the teams out there to make sure they got to the little one. He was actually wearing it there at Empire Field on Saturday. But I wanted to go. I just couldn't. And then, of course, this year, I'm not going to be able to go either. I have tournaments that weekend. Mine, my daughter, and then my wife has a conference that she's going to. And Leo, guess where that conference is? Salt Lake.
Is it out of the country? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Dope, dude.
Her conference is at Salt Lake. I'm like, hey, you going to the Rapids game? Because I sure wish I could. And she's like, if I get a ticket, I would go. So I don't know. We'll see if we can swing a ticket for her. And who knows? Maybe Mrs. Crash will be there at the RSL first away game. All right, I'm going to jump back over and see where we're at on the looks like this RSL game 2-0 with 7 minutes left. I doubt they're going to be coming back. So looks like we're still on commercials over on ours. But what do you want to see in the second half, Leo?
Well, I think we're going to see a bit of the same thing, but I do want to see that we let's pick a lock. You know what I mean? Let's maybe get a ball over the top or something. Maybe to Sealy back post it to maybe Yappy. You know what I mean? I want to see a Darren Yappy goal tonight. Um, I want to see LAFC fucking goals. Yeah, for sure. Big yourself up, Jeremy. I want to see LAFC fucking fight, bro. You know what I mean? Come out and play. Come out and play. You've seen that we're gonna try and control the game. Come out and go toe to toe with us, my homies.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I want to see. It could be the last famous words, you know what I mean? But
yeah, well, it's interesting. I am not a coach, and I'm not a tactician of a game where I'm not going to bring it to the team, and sitting back and absorbing pressure. Like, I get it. I mean, they're going to wait for those moments, wait for that transit, and they've got a couple. We've just defended really well, so I'm going to keep it. The question is can we keep that up? I mean, Lucas and Rob have been solid. They've been doing, but that's the key of it. It's, can we be perfect for another 48 minutes? Good question.
Lisa's still here saying if anyone looks like scoring, it's you guys.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, it's true. I mean, we've created the chances. I mean, we had 3 shots and 2 shots on target. It's been tough. I mean, they've been just sitting that block, and it's been going. They are going to be attacking their supporters' end, I think. So, I mean, that's going to be an extra boost to them, likely, just like when we're attacking our end. But I don't know. We'll see.
It's been a long halftime, Crash. Feels like.
Yeah, it does seem like it. I guess they're pulling a book out of Inter Miami, and maybe they're just taking their sweet ass time. I know we touched on it a little bit, but what was with that? What was with Miami not showing up for anything? Anybody know? Anybody curious? Like, in the chat, if you have a clue, like, enlighten me. Like, what was the deal with Miami not coming out of the game? I know that they were delayed coming in, is what I heard. Their bus got delayed or something to get in, but that doesn't seem like it's a reason for them to be delayed everywhere else in the game.
Yeah, I was even joking with Greg, because we did notice that. We were like, where are these guys at? And I was like, they're gonna forfeit. they're afraid they're gonna forfeit.
There you go. I wish that'd have been great. Wave the white flag. Wave the white flag.
Big up. They got the drummers on there now.
Well, my parlay that I put on that had a lot of money, I put $5 on, isn't looking great at the current. Well, I need over 2 goals and Dante, so we're gonna have to have a big second half here if I'm gonna win that little parlay. I like to throw a couple dollars here just to see what happens and make things a little interesting. Anybody else throw any money on the game? Just curious. Anybody else?
Lisa says they knew it's been so boring. All the viewers turned over to Messi. I mean, we were watching Messi as well.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Yeah, it was the last few minutes of the game. I wanted to check it out.
What are you guys sitting there strategizing? You guys are gonna sit there and play another fucking low block. Hopefully not. I feel like if they open up themselves, you know what I mean, we could definitely counterattack them too. We've got some good enough players to go toe to toe with them, dude. Oh, sorry about that.
No, you're good. Yeah, Logan. Yeah, there you go. I like to do that when they have those. I'll definitely jump on it. They're fun, and again, I am not a person who likes to lose money by any means, but I'll put money in like the start of the season. Always putting money on the Rapids to win the MLS Cup, and then win. Usually, I put them to win the Western Conference Finals, just or the top of the West, just for fun. Trying to put some good juju into the team before the season, and then every once in a while $5 or $10 on a game just to, on the big swings if I can win 60 or something.
It's a funny shirt.
Yeah, the Step Brothers shirt with
the Step Brothers. That's fucking funny, dude.
All right. Are you caught up or are you delayed? Are you?
I could probably catch up. Where are you at? Did it start already for you?
Yeah, it started. We're 43, 45, 35. Yeah, I when you said that shirt, I was like, I saw that a couple minutes or so ago.
Yeah, I must have pressed something on my tablet.
Yeah, Logan, we're in possession at the current moment. It's like just about the 46th minute. So
yeah, it was just me, homie.
No worries.
What minute do you have, Crash?
46:20 right now.
Yep. I just backed out and went back in.
Yeah. Oh, good. All right.
That's why when Logan said the purple hair guy, and then it popped up on my screen like three minutes later. I'm like, that's what he meant by the purple hair guy.
He's a mind reader. He's in the future.
Well, I was even going to ask him, Logan, how the hell did you see that before? I mean, but yeah, I know there's a bit of a delay, but I didn't know it was going to be that big. Let's go, biddies.
See, this is what we've got to be better at. These little moments, right? We're trying to play that tiki-taka kind of, move the ball, which is fine, but we can't be making those mistakes.
Don't give him any time. Get it away from him. Get him away from him. Oh, get up. That guy just fell.
Oh, yeah. Schaffelberg.
Nope. Well,
I mean, that's second half. That's a yellow card in my book. I don't think he gets any more of those. $48 in the stream, guys. Thank you for joining us. Have we hit over 50 yet? If not, have your friends jump in. And you all better hit that subscribe to the channel.
Subscribe, my homie. Subscribe to the Confluence.
The more, the better. The more we're out there, the more. Oh, come on, guys. Wait, what?
Like the video and subscribe to the channel, or your goldfish is gonna get it. You better hide your goldfish, my homies. I'm coming.
That's funny. Come on, we get to it. There we go.
There we go. Oh, get there. Have it. Ooh.
Got to get back. Yeah, you see that win probability. It's like even though we've basically dominated this game, there's still LAFC to win. Which, Logan, you mentioned you put some money out. The question I have is, do you think that the betting markets don't quite get MLS? Because sometimes I look at those odds and things, I'm like, I don't really quite think that's right. Like, is there really, like, are we that low on the favorability, or is it just that the markets don't really know how to judge us?
Have a good one, Lisa.
Thanks, Lisa.
Hopefully everything's good. God bless you and your family. Yeah. See you guys.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. Appreciate it.
Lisa's a huge supporter of the Spurs community, huge Tottenham fan, and obviously now we see she's a LAFC fan.
Yeah. Well,
It was nice to have.
my condolences, Lisa. Thank you.
That's funny.
Nice touch. Get to it. There we go. Good.
Oh, get there. Yep.
Yeah, Logan. Yeah, that's kind of that's kind of my thought. Oh, nice. Good job, Lucas. Yeah, I just never quite thought that they got those markets right. So yeah, I there are those sleepers I think that just don't really make sense. And I mean, I don't bet for any sort of profit by any means. I just do it to keep things a little more interesting. And when I see big margins, I'll say, oh, that might turn and win $100 off a $5 bet. But other than that,
That's a good come up, homie. I don't
I
blame
get it,
you.
Lisa. Yeah, exactly, Jeremy. Ah, see that?
I've never really understood how that works, bro. Plus 400 on the Rapids to win. So that means you have to bet $400 to make any money back?
No, so basically, if it's all the plus numbers is so if you bet $100, you win 400. So it's like 4-1 odds.
Oh,
Yeah. So if you see negative, you have to bet. If you bet $100 and it's negative, then you would win 125 essentially. So it's the negative numbers is the lower your number is. Yeah, exactly.
I need to put a
That's
fiver
all
on it
based off of
myself,
a
my
$100
homies.
bet. Yeah, right. That's
Okay.
what I did. I mean,
I need to
I
drop a
threw it.
fiver
I was like
myself.
$10 right now. So like a $10 wager on the Rapids when I did was a 525. So it's $62 to return if they win. So
Look at Matt Wells.
I wouldn't be either. That was like I don't know what the heck that was. Stomped right on Jackson Travis. Trying to get their attention.
Yeah, he does look either hurt or in some pretty bad pain.
Yeah. Well, at least we got we got Keegan and Reggie. Didn't
Yeah.
Navarro on the bench?
I don't think he is, homie. I think
Back?
he's still out.
Yeah, okay. Well, I
I
know
could
he
be
wasn't
wrong
on
though,
the injury
homie.
sheet.
Then he's
He just
yeah. No,
didn't.
I thought he was out. I could be wrong.
No, yeah, he's not on the injury sheet. I know that, but let me see here. No, he's on the bench. Him and Cobb and
Okay.
Rosenberry, or him and Cannon and Rosenberry. It still amazes me that this ball is actually a corner right now.
I don't like the fact that it's a corner kick, bro.
No, it's
I
not.
don't
It's
like
not
this.
what we want.
Yeah.
This is the weird. This is the weirdness, right? We're man down because he's off the pitch.
There we go. Navarro. Come on. Get that out of there.
Wait, what?
Come on, you Burgundy boys.
Why is he
Wait, doing it
having
again?
this replayed?
Doing it again? That is some hating shit right there, Crash. To give him
Oh,
the
he's getting
corner and then
Navarro
to give
on.
him another one. Oh yeah, then I guess that's a good plus about that. Miggy, can't you see?
Oh,
Uh-oh.
come on. Pressure, pressure, pressure.
Close him down. Uh-oh. Close him down. Holy shit.
Thank God. Come on, guys. Gotta get your shape. There we go. What was that?
Holy a souvenir time, homie.
Guess so. Whew. Well, I mean, that's the moments, right? Those are the little things. That's how we're gonna lose this game. He had way too much time on that ball.
Absolutely. That was by far well, I wouldn't say the best opportunity. Well, that probably is the best opportunity for both teams there of the night. I know Sealy hit Hugo, and I don't know if it bounced off the bar as well, but I mean that was a freaking.
I mean, that's
That
like
was a
I think
great
that was
chance.
their only shot of the game, to be honest.
Yeah.
But this is where
Yikes.
they're gonna get their momentum. You notice this? You see they've got the momentum. Something shifted. And it's a lot of it's mistakes in possession. Oh, penalty. Oh. Yeah, I didn't see that as a penalty on us. I'd see a penalty on them. Yeah, see, this is what I'm thinking. 60-minute, you're going to get Georgie and Paxton in.
What minute are you on, Crash? I had to back out.
57-43.
All right.
That's offsides. Yeah, exactly. Thanks, Leo.
No, well, that's fair, bro. It's just going to be better when we beat them. I mean, we obviously were having a hard time trying to pick their lock. I'll take the blame.
They're pressing like crazy now.
Yeah. See what I'm saying? His range, bro, and his pass. Oh, that's a hard foul, isn't it?
He's all right. And he just caught his foot. Miguel Navarro's smart enough to know to take that.
Mhm. Come on, Pitties.
Yeah, see, this is the interesting part. Well, like you just said, Wells is having his wingers come in, inverting, and then the fullbacks are overlap, which means we're going to be
Overlapping.
left kind of, yeah, left it leaves us a little exposed on the wings. But There we go. Get to it. Get to it. Get to it. That's a, ooh. That's us.
Send it. Send it. Oh, that'll go for a corner. Oh, we'll take that. We'll take that. Big up to the homie Jared. If you're in here, my homie, I know you said on Facebook you were probably going to tune into the Confluence. If you're in here, Jared, you filthy animal, big yourself up, homie.
Aronson and Georgie coming in for Yappy and Sealy.
Dude, I am a fan of 93. I'm a fan of 93.
Yeah, this could be interesting. Manungu's, I mean, he's Yappy hour loading.
I love seeing a Yappy goal, my homie. We're just not gonna get it today. I'll take Georgie goal.
Yeah, Georgie for sure. And I think my parlay still works if Georgie scores, I get it because I had it for Sealy. So he subbed on for Sealy, so still got a shot.
Right, so we're rooting for a Georgie goal.
Yeah, I want a Georgie goal anyway. I want a banger Georgie. He was knocking on the door last game, and he's look at there. You see Georgie moving, and what is that? Palencia on that side. He was bouncing off of it. Oof. Hamzat, too much.
Ah, heavy. Damn it. Come on, focus, homies. Focus.
Nice, Paxton. Nice, Kosi. Oh, come on.
Who's this? But it's about time he's getting a freaking card. Hey, it's about time.
Yeah.
Yeah, great spot. I agree.
Come on, Palencia.
We fancy Paxton to take it.
That's right, Colton.
I like that.
Pick your
I like
corner,
that.
put
Time
it
to
in
lick
it.
the step and send it. Yep.
Again, big up to everybody who is hanging out with us this whole game. I love that we've got 45, 40, 50 people in here. We're hanging out with Leo and I. One, thanks for just hearing us jabber on for the whole game. But also, thanks for hanging out in the community, hanging out in the chat. You guys are awesome.
Yeah, this is the Confluence community right here, my homies. That's what's up. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Appreciate you guys like Crash there. That's what's up. Oh.
Oof. That's dangerous. Martinez is coming in. You see Atencio? He's gassed. Look at him.
Yeah, I did too, man.
See, this is it.
Ah,
See, I'm telling you right here. This is what's gonna to bite us.
Deafin.
Like it's these moments. We're tired now. They're gonna have some moments. It's good to see Zach is on his game.
I agree, homie. Geez, times two. Wow, back to back chances
But
that they've
again,
not
this is
capitalized.
it. This is gonna be the team that we need to be. Can we? Oh, come on.
Damn it, dude.
Colton, I hope. Martinez is going to be a handful here. Our back line is going to have to be on point.
Where's Lisa? She needs to come back so her team could go back to playing how they were.
Yeah. Well, I
I
mean,
didn't
you
want them to
knew it
be
was
this
going to
this
happen.
good.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's you knew something was going to have to. Oh,
Ooh,
it should be
yeah.
yellow. He tackled him.
Yeah, that's no intent to play the ball. What the hell? Not for
What was that?
LAFC, man.
God damn it.
That's a real poor giveaway.
See, this is now we're in the LAFC's game. We're playing stupid and not playing smart. You know, that there's no reason we should have played that ball the way we played it and gave it away to Martinez in midfield, right? But that was not a yellow. But I mean, this is that part of the game. He's going to start throwing them out. So we need to settle. We need to calm. We need to play our game. And this is it. This is where we're gonna lose it if we can't control the play.
I agree, homie.
Paxton's got legs.
Look at Navarro, man, on his horse.
So Atencio is I mean, this is where it's going to be tough. You know, it's going to be if Atencio and Hamzat are gassed and cannot play, and they're going to start playing sloppy. That's what's going to lose us this game. Their quality right now is 100% was what's going to happen. Wide.
One more, one more, one more. Mm.
Georgie's been quiet.
Well, to be fair, we've really not really been able to
Oh,
get any type of momentum to even have him involved until now.
ooh.
Ooh. Ah.
Oh, there we go. Oh, there's a penalty. I think you're about 5 seconds behind us. Yeah, Logan, I thought the same thing. It was a shot that should have been taken.
Yeah. Let me close out my app. I got 70-43.
I'm at 7v53.
About 3 seconds ahead.
Shoot! There's nobody there. Shoot it, Wayne. For Christ's sake. Exactly, Logan. Yeah. Play on. Come on.
Hit him. Jesus. Get him. Great defense.
Yes,
Great
Paxton.
defense.
Good. Go. Oh, come on, Paxton.
Don't give up, Atencio.
Off.
Who was that? Oh, that was
Come on,
Frederick,
guys.
not Atencio. Nice recovery.
Whew. You can see they're tired. And this is the hard part about having 80% possession in the first half. They're just so this is going to be a key no matter what the result of this game is going to be how other teams see this. Like, okay, you want possession? We're going to give it to you. You run around and get tired. I mean, I know we've got a team that can play that with our fitness and whatnot, but
That was some flashy play there from Georgie. Ooh. Pass that went straight to the defender there.
Kosie's gassed. See, this is the problem with the way we're playing is these guys are just gassed. Like you see Kosi, I mean, luckily we got Miguel over there, but Kosi, you can tell he's not at that fitness level. I think we need to get a Keegan or somebody in there to get some minutes.
I was going to say, do we still have a window to make subs?
Yeah, we
Keegan
should.
would be a key for this one.
Because I don't know Kosi's been playing well, but I just don't think he's got the legs to get, if Belonga gets the better of him, I don't think he's got the legs to beat him,
Yeah.
Logan, one window, two players. Yeah.
What would you do, Crash?
I don't know. It's tough because I think Atencio's gassed and I think Kosi is gassed. So I just don't know who you're bringing in at midfield to cover for Atencio. Maybe you push Wayne back.
Only one. Who do we? I have to guess. I have to see who's on there.
You've got let's see. You got Rosenberry, Cannon, Aronson, Manyoma, Harris, Cobb, and yeah. So it'd be Manyoma or Cannon or Rosenberry. So basically, you'd have to bring in Manyoma for. Oh, come on. Get it, Tensio. Aussie, oi, oi, oi. But again, this is what I'm worried about. You know, Martinez is a really solid U22 player. It's the kind of player that we should be looking for. And this is the key of it, right? Him coming in is the big game changer right now. Fresh legs, tough. See, Aronson coming in hasn't really changed a lot.
Go on, Georgie, way to hustle.
I'm sure he did. I'm sure he did go down easy. But it doesn't matter if he went down easy if it was a foul. Sonny's off.
Now get the hell off the pitch.
Now Bobasi, he's dangerous. He is. See, this is the key that we don't necessarily have. I mean, we brought in some players we were talking about earlier. We do have people that can change the game, but you know, this is the thing that is the challenging striker wise. Like, oh, come on.
It would be dope to hit big on the winger. Hopefully, Georgie would be a great shout for that.
Yeah, I think we're pretty good on wingers. I think at the end of the day, Manyoma's not going to get picked up, and I think his loan is over in the summer. We have to either pick him up or don't. So that means, I mean, if he's out, that means we have 3 U22s available.
Great ball. Oh.
Or go take your space. Get up there. What are we doing?
Ooh, Coasty. Is he on? Oh.
He whiffed it.
The Rapids playing a bit more intricate right here. I like it. Ooh. What are you sitting there fucking yelling at a player on the ground? That's taunting, isn't it?
It is.
He leaned over Valencia. Him talking. He told him something. He said that's what he said.
Yeah, Valencia has been known to do that. He did it to us last year.
Ah. 79th minute almost, my homies. How are we feeling? Chat, how are we feeling? Still 0-0. Have we given a good showing of ourselves? Have we just been lucky to stay in this game still at a 0-0? What are you guys feeling like? Let me know.
Yeah. No, nervous. Yeah, Marcos, I'm feeling you, man. The momentum has definitely shifted a bit, for sure. And you can see that we're playing a little tired, which is, I think, the most concerning piece of it.
Come on, ref. Rob Holding has been great, Marco says. I think our whole back line has honestly been good. Crash, what do you think?
Yeah, so far so good.
Laxton did good to get back. Well, as we are just saying that, we need them to come up big right now, my homies. Oh, shoot. That was nervous. Agree.
Yeah,
Oh
I
dear.
could just feel it. I could just feel it.
The
Here we go.
Rapids
Come on,
goal.
Wayne. Go, Wayne.
Perhaps that's what you're
Take it.
feeling,
Take it.
homie.
Take it, Wayne. Go, go, go. Yeah, see, look, you see our guys, they are just gassed. We are gassed, and this is the problem. This is going to be the key to victory for Vancouver. This is going to be what every other team is going to look at. So Wells is going to have to figure this out because we are not going to be able to play this kind of football every game. We're going to get gassed and worn out and tired, and it's going to be. Oh, he just fell. That was a penalty.
And then tripped him. Yep.
Yeah. Calm
Yeah, I
down.
don't know. That
Slow
was
the
a good
ball.
chance.
When did Manungu get a yellow? Yeah, that's why I figured Manyoma is going to go in for Hamzat. Hamzat, which I am still surprised of. I think Atencio is more gas than Hamzat is, but maybe because he's on a yellow. I'm guessing Wayne is going back to midfield, or maybe it'll probably be Paxton maybe go into midfield more and keep Manyoma out wide. Yeah, Jeremy, that's where I'm thinking. I thought the same thing.
Come on, Rapids. Ooh, that was a
Too
heavy
heavy.
touch.
Ooh.
Go on. Argue with each other. Pick yourself up, my homie Charlie. Big yourself up, homie. Big up the Chicago Spurs. Must win Saturday? Yes, my homie. Every game for the Spurs is going to be a must win from now on. We'll be all right. We'll survive. We'll be a Premier League club next year. Look at them going at it,
They
Crash.
are pissed at each other, man. That's not what you want from your teammates. Come on, boys. Hang in there. Oh, there we go. That away, Lucas.
Ooh,
Oh, there
Wanyoma
we
got
go.
that.
That was.
Yeah, the girls are fighting. The sisters are fighting again.
Go, 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 go. Oh, dang it. Nice.
Bro,
Oh,
all of
dang
LAFC
it.
didn't really do much the whole first half. It's only been until the second half that LAFC kind of grew into this game. And the second half, they have been a little bit more on the front foot. Sonny was irrelevant in the game, homie. Kind of all game. They didn't really have that big of a play while he was on. Um, Thankfully for us, I mean, it's been a good game. Sonny was irrelevant today, homie. Didn't do much. Chivas USA.
Yeah, let's see. Atencio's down, stretching. He's got cramps.
That's not
We're out
good,
of
man.
subs too.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I didn't see Hamzat doing that. Just get it out of there. Worrying. There we go. There we go. There we go.
50
Come on.
sickos in
Forward,
the
forward,
building.
forward.
Big yourselves up, my homie. 50 people in here to watch the Pitos win.
Let's go. Let's get one at the depth.
Don't blow that.
Yellow. Give me a
Yeah.
break.
Come on. Atencio. Just tired legs there, huh?
He he just stood there and then he ran into his feet. You know, it wasn't a yellow in my book. Penalty, but it wasn't a yellow.
Come on. Sloppy fouls. So the homie Charlie is a Tottenham fan. He says also, how has the new coach been? Crash, thoughts on him on Matt Wells?
Wells, great. I think Wells has been fantastic. You know, he's brought a new system, a new identity. He's really. I mean, we're 85 minutes in, and it's not been. It's been a couple moments of worrisome, but we dominated possession in the first half. It's going to be a matter of how we play it, but overall, new identity, new exposure, new excitement on the team. The team's fun to watch. Yeah, all positive for me.
He's been good, bro.
We'll see how the team fares throughout the season for my final kind of expectations, but so far so good.
Yeah, just to double down, Marco says this is really a different team from last year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Tibor, I think Rob is definitely good for MLS. I think he's been playing really well for us. There's been some moments, just like anything, but this season he seems to be playing pretty well. See, this is where we're gonna get beat if we play lazy. We got to be clinical now. This is the time with
87th
tired
minute, my
legs.
homies. I think Armas is coaching the Sporting the KC Current, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if he still is, but I think that's where he got. He's doing the women's team in KC. Yep.
Yeah, and they're actually doing pretty well, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, go.
Oh. Cheap foul. I was just about to pose the question as well. They say who would be the happiest. My question was going to be: How are we feeling with the point? A point on the road here.
I mean, a point's better than nothing, that's for sure. But I'm still not holding my breath. I'm not counting my chickens yet.
Yeah.
Nice, good Manyoma. That was a good turn. He needs help. All right.
It'd be a great point for us, especially at a ground where we have not been able to ever pick up a point or to win. I guess.
Yeah, let's not count those chickens yet, brother.
So there we go. It'd be our first point.
Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. There we go. Overlap. You got support. Oh, there we go.
Still there.
Stay with it,
Pick that up. Ooh, there you go.
That's our opportunity.
What was that, Kosi?
He's exhausted. You can tell. He's pushing it hard, but they're too tired of legs. There should have been 2 subs on that one. Kosi should have had Keegan or somebody like that to come in. That would have been my. Oh, get it. Oh.
I'm surprised Keegan didn't come on, homie.
That would have been my call. I think you get 2 new fullbacks in. You've got overlap. Yeah, tired and just ripped it. Yep, exactly. He's managing it, and this is where it's gonna.
Oh, get out of there, Bwanga.
There we go. Get it out. Go.
Holding.
Good
job.
Get it out. All right, it's our ball.
We'll take that. Yeah, it would be massive, homie. A point would be massive.
Yeah, I think this is my only key. Matt Wells not consistently being able to play Keegan is something I don't quite understand. I don't know why he doesn't do it. Kosi is visibly gassed.
I would have thought Keegan Rosenberry would have gotten some minutes today. He's usually been coming off of the bench and coming in when we needed him to.
Five minutes.
Come on, man. CRSC. Whoa.
Come on. There we go.
Whoa.
Oh, I should have ripped it. Come on, Hoffa.
Whoa. CRSC.
Yes, Manuela.
Too bad. A biased referee. He wants LAFC to win so bad.
There we
Yellow's
go.
flying towards Colorado.
Oh, penalty.
Inconsistent calls. Bad calls. LAFC, 15 fouls, 1 yellow fouls, 1 yellow fouls, and 4 yellows for us. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
we
Charlie.
are playing possession. We've looked a good team, bro, and we were lucky to not win against Inter Miami or at least draw with them. Messi just did Messi things. And before then, we've had some dominant performances.
Ooh,
Great
that wasn't
spot.
good on
Great
Navajo.
spot.
Yeah, that exactly, Logan. That's what I saw. That was pretty dangerous. He got a little twisted in his ankle in there. Hopefully knows there's no issues there. So Tibor, our 2 designated players right now are Hoffa, our number 9, and Paxton Aronson. So there are 2 kind of highest level players. Paxton's the one right there on the ball behind Navarro, and then Hoffa Navarro is our number 9. He's a Brazilian striker. He's been fantastic. He's I don't know about this week with all the goals that's happened, but as of this week, he was tied for goal contributions
Navarro's going to
for
take
all of
this
MLS.
one. No. Fuck.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one thing that I think we're definitely missing. Is
Great read of that one from Manyoma. My bad, Crash. Go ahead.
There we go. Stay with the guys. Stay with the guys. Stay with the guys. Oh, there we go, Atencio. Josh is just gassed. Is we don't have that. We don't have somebody who's just dimes on free kicks. We lost that with Georgie Mihailovic when he's gone, and we've never quite gotten it back. And I think that's something that we're really lacking. Come on, Navarro. Yes. Come on, go. Look at Manunga wide.
Nobody there.
There we go. Come on, guys. There we go.
Take it.
Why would we be thinking Navarro is going to be the one taking that? Come on. Put it into somebody who can score. Yeah, exactly. Take that shot. Take a rip, man. Put a shot on target. That's what we should be doing.
Georgie does need to take on that defender there. He probably could have done him.
There we go.
He's off. Good. Well, we might get one more crack at it, homies.
Yes. Yeah, I got Georgie running at the defender. I'm with you there, Greg. All right, come on, guys. Go. Attack. Get forward. Last Georgie. 10 seconds. You know what I mean? Like, why are we worrying about this? Let's get the ball forward. Just get it in there.
Wow, he was really fast about that.
Well, we drew. All right.
Well, a point Point is I mean, yeah, I love that point.
We
Homie. I'll
didn't
take that.
lose.
I'll take that. I will take that.
All right.
I will
All right,
take
fellas.
that.
Well, all right. Let's
You guys are some
let's get
straight
into it.
straight certified sickos.
All right, this is going to be a little bit of a a collaborative. So anybody who's going to hang around with us for the post game kind of catch up, we're going to clip this a little bit and run it into our podcast for tomorrow. So feel free to hang out with us, chat, throw in some comments, let us know, answer questions. We'd love to have you interact with us, and we'll get you on there.
I'll do this
Logan.
here.
Have a good one tomorrow. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Good luck, brother. Everything. Hope the recovery goes quick and well, and everything goes good. Let us know how it goes, buddy.
Yes. Let me see if this will show up. Is that a clickable link for anybody in there? If there's anybody in here that wants to hop on, 5, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever. If you want to give your say as well, my homies, that is the link to come here and to say, hey, I thought we did good, this and that, and hop out. Whatever you want, if at all you even want to do that. Crash and I are definitely going to be here to break this down. Yeah. But first of all, I just want to say thank you guys for tuning in this long and doing the watch along with us.
Absolutely.
Usually, Crash and I do our we do our podcast this day, and we decided to do the watch along and then be able to probably do a review of the match live. And like you said, this will be getting clipped up. Crash, you filthy animal. How do we really get it going? How you doing, homie? Talk to me about that game, bro. How do we want to approach this? We are walking away with a crucial point from the BM. Is it the BMO State Bank there or whatever they call that joint?
Yeah, BMO Stadium. Yeah, downtown LA.
Let's talk about it, my homie. The first half. I mean, what can you make of the game from the first half? The Rapids gave a good display, but now that I look at it, looking at the whole thing, was it really a dominant Rapids performance, or was that an LAFC that just said, hey, you guys could do whatever you want right now. We're going to be confident in either our counterattacking or the fact that you guys will not be able to pick the lock and unlock our defense and score a goal. We had a few chances. I want to say probably our biggest chances did probably come in the first half. LAFC kind of just laid there, waited for their chances, didn't get a sniff much for the first half. And it was really in the second half, Crash, where tables kind of turned. We had an LAFC team that decided to then pick up their attack. And fortunately for us, throughout the whole onslaught that LAFC tried to deliver, they were just not lucky enough to get the back of the net like we were in the first half as well. Crash, what were your thoughts on the first half, my homie? Did the Rapids approach it right, or did LAFC probably just approach it a little bit better?
No, I mean, first half, I think it was exactly what we would expect from Matt Wells and the Rapids right now. They played out of the back. They dominated possession. They kept possession. They really worked to find, those passes and getting him forward. I thought they did really well. LAFC didn't have really a whole lot of answers for anything we gave him in the first half, which I think might have been tactical. I think they let us make the movement and run around and we had, we had 700 accurate passes on the game to LAFC's 225.
Wow.
And so like you look at that and it's one of those situations where it was a clear and obvious intention from LAFC to play us that way. And it looked like, and I kind of touched on it during the game, but it looked like LAFC was wanting us to do that. They wanted us to play. They weren't pressing us. They weren't doing any of the things you would expect a team to do to try to win the ball back. They just waited for those opportunities in transition. And they never really came, which I was concerned with. I thought we'd make a mistake, and I thought we would, it would get opened up a little bit more. But it didn't really happen in that first half, which I would commend the Rapids for sticking with their game plan, for playing really well, and they didn't make any major mistakes. I think there might have been one or two missed touches in that first half, and other than that, they didn't lead to anything, which I think was great. The team was really going after those second balls, which is huge, right? If they did make a mistake, they were going to win it back, which I think was what we need. So overall, the play from the Rapids was extremely good in the first half and dominant, but also there's a lot of energy that was expended in that first half. And I think, we started seeing it as we kind of got into the second. So a lot of really good opportunities in the first half. We had a couple shots. I think Hoffa had a really good opportunity that got on target, but that got blocked. So great start to the game for sure.
Well, and I'm taking a look here on the sofa score, and for the whole first half, bro, it was one-way traffic. I mean, it was literally, we did have all the possession, but we just really didn't do much. Very little green for LAFC, which would have been for them. And yeah, it was just in the second half where things started to just get wonky for the Colorado Rapids. What do you think of the lineup, Crash? He made the decision to leave out the players like Georgie, who has kind of been a bright spot. Of course, Paxton Aronson has been a pretty good spot for us as well. Do you feel like that kind of came back to bite us in the ass, in the fact that, we probably could have benefited from having that creative spark more in the first half, where we controlled the majority of the possession and we're just not able to capitalize on the final ball or in that final action? You got to think maybe a player like a Georgie or even the Paxton Aronson, given those opportunities, may be able to bag them. But on the same side, but on the flip side of the same coin, would we have been able to withstand the onslaught, that LAFC gave us in the second half? What do you think, man?
Yeah, looking at it, I think it's interesting because I think one of our worst rated players on the game was Yappy, and I think you watch the game, he didn't quite find a good form. He didn't have a bad game. Like, it wasn't a terrible game by any means, but he was the only one I thought was really struggling out there to find the right touches and the right passes. Like, I think there's a couple opportunities he just drove straight into 1v1, but didn't have any. Like, it wasn't like he made a move. He just kind of decided to barge through. So I think if I were to make the change, I think Yappy would have been my switch for Georgie. But also Georgie's new. He went 90 last game and came in with Yappy and later on. And so maybe it was just an opportunity to get Yappy some minutes and rest Georgie. And so that's the way I'm looking at it, is maybe it was just an ability to kind of rotate your players and with the minutes that they win on. Paxton, maybe the same situation. Maybe it was a thought, okay, we're going to get him rest for Vancouver. And so maybe this was just Wells's ability trying to rotate the team. I do think if we would have been able to go the other way and say Georgie maybe start with Sealy, because I think Sealy did have a really good game, then we possibly could have had some more chances. I think Georgie is better when he's fresh and plays into the game, or is, when they are tired and has players to play with, that he's coming in. So I thought, it's interesting. We'll have to see. We'll see how it plays out with Georgie and where he sees best, because it's still brand new for the most part. But Yappy, I think it was just a rotation there, trying to get minutes and fresh legs. So we'll see Georgie get the start against Vancouver in the weekend.
Yeah. Yeah, my homies, we are doing a live stream right now. This is going onto the podcast. If you guys are still in here, there's still more than 40 of you guys. Drop some questions in there, drop your opinions. Just because Crash and I are recording for the podcast, we're not going to ignore you guys. We have the hacker in here saying Colorado played very well against Miami, but today that was not effective as the last game. No, Crash, and that's just, I mean, we were home
Yeah.
for the Miami game. We definitely had we had that, that 30th anniversary game. That just a lot of vibes going on, certain circumstances that kind of, probably fueled the players too. And now, a quick turnaround, a Wednesday night game, a quick turnaround, a later kickoff. You know what I mean? There's going to always be variables for that. It was a different display from today.
Yeah.
It was a different display today than it was on the weekend. The glaring one being we just didn't get the goals. You know what I mean? We didn't get the goals today. A lot of similarities between the two games, Crash. We did control a lot of the possession. We did get a lot more of the passes, and we just weren't as clinical with our opportunities that we were in the game against Miami.
Well, so one thing to keep in mind, right? So Miami's not known for being solid defensively, right? We know that's probably their weakest link, is their defense. So our ability to kind of work through them makes sense. LAFC, I mean, they just conceded goals in regular play on Saturday. That's the first time, right? So them conceding goals is not an easy, scoring on them is not necessarily easy, right? And I think that's the key of it is San Jose was able to unlock that, which is great. We weren't able to, but I think that's the difference is that as you could see the play happening, as you could see everything going on, they were just clogging the midfield and being as compact as they possibly could to eliminate any chances there. So, really what I was kind of frustrated with is that we weren't getting clinical crosses into the box from outside, which is, I think, the one kind of concern that I have is that was the play that we should have been getting. We should have been getting that ball wide, deep, crossing it into the box, getting a chance at it. Like, in reality, because they were to get the ball in through the midfield was really tough. Or even if we could get the ball to the edge of the box and take a shot, there was probably 3 or 4 opportunities that I can count, that I can remember at least, but we didn't take an opportunity when we had it. And I think that's the challenge that we haven't been seeing. So the clinicalness of our finishing and our attack has always been a concern with the Rapids. We've been scoring a lot of goals lately, which has been great, but we played one of the best defenses, if not the best defense in the league right now. So us not scoring isn't a terrible feat, but dominating possession and playing and really dominating the game, I think it's a good sign. I mean, the one positive play though is they are a potent attack, and our defensive line played really, really well. Right? I'm hoping Jackson Travis is all right. I hope it's not a terrible knock there, but it's good to see, Cannon's back on the bench and we have some fresh wingback or fullbacks, which is good. But Zach got, had that nice, a couple of nice saves to keep it interesting. We got really lucky off that one off the crossbar. But that's kind of how the game goes sometimes. But we knew LAFC's didn't make those happen, and that's the magic of LAFC at times. So good on us for being able to manage that.
Yeah. Just again, my homies, I just wanted to remind you, we are doing this live, and you can see I could turn my camera off there and you could still hear me. If you're thinking your camera shy, my homies, that's all right. You can still hop on and do and at least have your opinion heard if you want to, my homies. It's a still open invite. The link is in the chat. Yeah, would love to get some opinions. Crash, I just feel like, man, any other given day, bro, some of our opportunities today would have probably went in. I know we had a couple opportunities for that ball that you were talking about, played out wide, and that early cross sent in, and and those balls were kind of just a bit ahead of our players. And you just got to think, the way we're playing, bro, is it sustainable, Crash? Because you've touched on it. You touched on it at the end of the game. There, you said, if we're gonna continue to play like this, we have Vancouver next. We have Vancouver next to will punish us. You know what I mean? We were very lucky today that LAFC kind of just let us do whatever we wanted to in the first half, and they left it a bit late. The momentum that they were getting, Crash. We thought the goal was coming. There's
Yeah.
nobody in the chat that didn't think an LA goal was on its way. The way that we kind of just faltered. So, what adjustments need to be made, bro? Considering, I mean, taking into consideration what we've seen in this game.
Yeah, I mean, it did look, and I think it's going to be the key of it is we were so dominant in the first half that it wasn't planned, like or it was planned. Like they wanted us to have it, and we got tired, just like I mentioned, and you could see it in the second half. They had more legs than we did at times, and we struggled at times. We did really well. We were able to manage it, and I think like Kosi Thompson, I think was a big key of it. You could see it. He still was able. He still put everything in it. Don't get me wrong. He played phenomenally, but you're Atencio, another person. You start. So the concern I have is that's not sustainable. That's where injuries happen, and if we keep pushing guys like that, then we have to be careful. So I would love to see more thoughtful substitutions. I think we had one unused sub, I think, that we didn't, which I think Kosi for Keegan would have been a really smart play there. A fresh leg fullback who's going to be able to get those balls into the box that are that it's and he's going to be clinical at the same time. I think he would have been a good option there to give us some fresher legs wide. He's known to come in and played pretty well when he gets forward too. So I would have liked to seen that. The only other thing I could think of is again, Atencio was pretty ragged at the end of the day. That's a lot of running and a lot of tired legs. I think he's young and he can do that. But again, we saw the same thing happen to Cole Bassett. He ran and played every minute and was ran the most on the team. And was it in 24 and in 25 at the end of 24 and at the beginning of 25 he was hurt. And I think it came out. He just you do that too often, you're gonna overextend your body and it's not gonna be able to do it. So it's not sustainable. So managing our substitutions and our rotations is going to be huge. And I think also adjusting our play to ensure that we can finish a full 90 without being entirely gassed is going to be key, because it'll be interesting to see how Vancouver plays, because if they concede possession just like LAFC does, you're going to start seeing that's the play that people are going to go after us. Okay, take the ball all you want. You dominate away. And then we need to have an answer for it. So we need to either put the game away in the first half, or we need to be more thoughtful in our possession in the first half, so we have legs for the second.
Great shout. I'm trying to look here at the standings here. We're sitting in 7th after this game. Homies in the chat, let me know who you guys think, or who is your man of the match on the Rapids side. Let us know. I always like to pick Crash's mind on the podcast. I always ask him for the positives and the negatives. And now that we have more than 40 of you filthy animals still in the chat, let us know on this day where we just couldn't get it over the line, who was your man of the match for the Rapids? Who is your man that probably didn't live up to the hype? Who let us down, if anybody? And maybe a positive takeaway, my homies, a negative takeaway. Let us know down in the comments. Crash, would you be surprised if I told you our highest rating player, at least according to SofaScore, Rob Holding?
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. But he had a really solid game today. Like, there was some really good play, really smart ideas. Like, he was clearing, and I mean, and right up against him, Lucas is not far behind him either. They as a center back pair played very, very well. But I'm just gonna throw it out there: San Jose 5-1 against Austin right now.
Wow.
They're at the top of the table. I was just checking the table. Yeah, they are flying high. So they're top of the table. Granted, I think they're one game ahead of Vancouver so they're almost equal in points. But that's going to be a tough one. So I mean, it just goes to show you they are a top team, which makes sense why they dominated LAFC on Saturday. But just to go back to our where we're at in the standings, right? We're 7th, so we're square in the playoff picture at the current moment. We're 13 points. We're tied with FC Dallas, but we've got a 6-goal differential. Plus 6 goal differential.
That's key.
Today's our 2nd clean sheet of the season. So all positive things, right? Against LAFC, a team that's known. I mean, granted, this year they haven't been as clinical as they have in past, but that's a good solid thing. And we got didn't score any goals against one of the best defenses. I think what they have how many goals for? Goals against 6, right? So the other side of that, LAFC is goals 6 against, and Vancouver is 4 against, right?
Yeah.
So again, we've got a 15. We've had 15 dropped on us. So it's a good positive shift in the right direction.
Yeah. Well, and that just to what the homie Charlie was asking earlier, right? Like that's just helps break it down to understand exactly the Rapids are a much better team than we were last season for sure, and we're sitting pretty comfortable where we're at. I mean, we could easily be talking about a higher position if some of these other games had went our way, but we're doing a good of account of ourselves, my homie. I do agree with you, Crash, that we left ourselves a bit short in not putting on Keegan Rosenberry. I know Keegan has been he's been a breath of fresh air every time he's been able to come on. He's came on and been an immediate impact in some games. We've seen him score goals. We've seen him, he's always quick to press the defender and get and try to win those second balls. And I think this game towards the end was crying out for a player like him. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm looking at the ratings, and Darren Yappy. What do you think would have went? Where do you think it went wrong for Darren Yappy on the day, homie? Not to pinpoint him, but just he obviously was the lowest rating Rapid. I mean, we was it just we didn't get the service to him? I don't really remember any big chance maybe that he fluffed.
Yeah, well, and I think that's the key of it is it just didn't. He wasn't really engaging that well. I think he was there. He provided. I just don't think he could find the space. Again against a solid back line, right? So I think that was the difference. He came on and made the difference, and I think maybe the key of it too is that Wells knew what he needed him to do against like Miami, which is why he came on and immediately made an impact. So maybe he's that player that he's our Yappy hour. We know he's coming in and he's gonna do the job in the second half and come on with tired legs. And I think he's suited for that. He's played really well all season, but I think most of his goals come in that around that time or those opportunities. So I think everybody has an off game. We played a tough opponent. I'm going to chalk it up to that. I don't think it's anything that he did necessarily wrong, but you could see he just wasn't as dynamic as some of the other players around him.
Yeah. No, for sure, bro. Just I think I kind of want to say my overall feel for this one. It's definitely not going to be a classic. It's not going to be one to remember, like a classic match. It was just a grind. We literally had to grind that point out. And even though it's not the 3 points, grinding out that victory in a hard spot. I know Logan mentioned it a little bit before in the live stream. That's our first point that we're walking away from that game, right?
Huge.
A bit of a physical match. It started to become physical in the second half. We've seen the yellow cards, players getting a bit more frustrated, where kind of neither team wanted to be the one to make the mistake. And the end result, a point each, it feels very different, probably depending on who you support, I would say, right?
Yeah.
From the Rapids point of view, massive point. From an LAFC point of view, that's probably points dropped the way they probably could have handled us.
I'll touch on that. I think if I'm an LAFC fan, I'm like, what the hell was that? I
Yeah.
mean, at the end of the day, like they're looking at that going, why didn't we win that game? I mean, it's the Colorado Rapids. They never do it. You know what I mean? And they just came off of a very tough game against San Jose where they got dominated there. And then we come in and they kind of concede possession to us. And then they kind of come back in the second half because they have to.
Yeah.
As a fan, I'm going to be like, what am I watching? What is this team, right? I mean, we're watching it going, oh, I'm excited. Our team's, playing better than they ever have, but that's LAFC. It's a different, you're talking about a top of the table team every season. So, I mean, I'm not taking it as a win or a loss on our perspective.
Yeah.
But if I'm LAFC, it was absolutely a loss.
Yeah, I mean, I agree, my homie. I definitely do. Crash, one thing a question I'll pose to you, and of course, the homies, still 45 filthy animals in the chat. Big your guys' selves up.
Yeah, and it looks like the
this a
majority of
sign?
you guys. I would say the majority of you guys are on the Twitter live stream. Jump into the chat and Twitter. You post up. We'll see your stuff, and we'd love you to engage.
Yep. Yeah, let us know. Drop the comments, questions. Maybe do you agree with our opinions? Do you want to challenge the opinion? Are you of the same like mine? Let us know, my homies. Open forum. The link, I'll pop it up again. If you guys are watching on the YouTube, there is a StreamYard link there. You don't need a camera. You could just come on and say your piece. A big question for you guys moving forward. Is this a sign of defensive growth from the Rapids to be able to go to a place like this and to walk away with the clean sheet? We've seen the better performers of our on our team was the defensive line, right? Not the defensive line, but Harrington and Rob Holding. My homies, like I said, is this showing defensive growth? What do you guys think? Crash, how do you feel about that, bro?
Well, I mean, anytime you get a clean sheet, defense did their job. And you watch the game, no matter what you think, no matter how you looked at this, you say, if I'm a defender on this team, we did our job, we won the game. Like it's a win to you.
Yeah.
If I'm on the front attacking line, we lost. So I think you look at two sides of the same team, and your perspective is gonna be different. So, I mean, they all should walk away with a positive step, forward. But I think the benefit is we're going into Vancouver with a little bit left wanting, right? We're not getting this massive relief of we killed it. We knocked down LAFC. No, we came off of a loss to Messi. We played well, and we went into LAFC. We got a point. They're going to be still hungry. So I think it if anything, it's a positive sign for growth.
Yeah, I agree, my homie. Just looking here through the notes. What about the way the ref started to just give the yellow cards out? I mean, we seen some of the LAFC players being a bit physical through the first half, and then he kind of waited to the second half to start handing out those yellow cards. But some of our players even got into some yellow card problems, which is probably why Hamzat was the one taken off instead of Josh Atencio. Matt Wells probably seen the game was just becoming a bit more physical, and he probably thought that his number 8 would Hamzat would have probably picked up another foul if he was going to stay in there. But that kind of did come back and bite us in the ass. We seen Atencio kind of grabbing the hammy and not there at 100%. So thoughts on that, bro? You think we left ourselves short there? I mean, at that, I don't know who was on our bench. Who could we probably have brought in, made it differently? Crash, I think we kind of just did what we could have with what we had at that point.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think they did what they could. They rotated Wayne back to fill that midfield spot and got Paxton up, and then we got Manyoma. So, I mean, in reality, I think Wells did all the substitutes that he could. I mean, the only other option that I could see would be is if we were able to bring Atencio off, you could push Paxton back as an 8, which is, a position he's comfortable with. And then you maybe get somebody like an Alex Harris that comes in to play that midfield. But again, that's still a big jump for him. I don't think he's quite there yet, and so it's a way to manage it and kind of way to go about it. But I think it was the best they could do with players they had on the bench.
Yeah. And Crash, I want to shift the focus a little bit and ask you about Hoffa. Um, a lot of times I big him up. You know what I mean? The comparisons that I make with him, but sometimes I feel like Hoffa does drop a bit too far back, that he takes himself out of the play, right?
Mm-hmm.
If he is our striker and he is having to drop back a little bit to kind of do maybe a false nine or even drop into a 10, when he's dishing that ball out, he's got to be very quick to get to that back post if that's where we're trying to get the ball to, or even at that, like he just kind of takes himself out of the equation. Don't get me wrong, he can do brilliant passes at any given time. I say this all the time. He's got eyes on the back of his head that make him, just that much more versatile. But how important is it for us to keep Hoffa a bit more up top so that maybe when these early crosses are coming in, we have our striker there to Hoffa could get his head on him, homie, and put him in the back of the sack.
Oh yeah,
that's not an issue. But when he's a third down the pitch because he's the one that helped open up the play. I mean, and this is not a go at Hoffa. He's a hardworking guy. He presses. He probably loves to be able to have that responsibility and that freedom of creativity. Is that going to hinder us in scoring goals in the future, Crash?
Maybe. I kind of go middle of the road. Maybe. I think it's tough when you don't have that person in the box to kind of head away those balls. But the other side of it too is he was creating those opportunities. So I think this game was interesting. I think with Paxton not starting, the way that they played, you were using Hoffa as that creator, and it was a different style that I think we've seen. But I don't know. He's more dangerous when he's occupying those center backs, making it hard for them to know what to do. And this time he had to shift inward. He was coming in, so I think that was probably the other reason why Yappy didn't have such a good as many opportunities. And even Sealy at times. I think Sealy had a really amazing game, which we can probably touch on next. But the opportunities didn't come as much because the channels weren't open because he wasn't pulling center backs in and some of those things. So I think also the center backs with LAFC are probably more intelligent when it comes to the game than maybe that the Miami guys were. So they were getting sucked in because they couldn't handle Hoffa, where maybe Hoffa wasn't as much of a concern to them, and so they let him do what he needed to do in front of them and just kind of covered the space behind. So, maybe a bit of that. We'll see what happens, maybe next couple games and see if it shifts and changes. But I'm not concerned about it at the moment, but it's always possible that it could be a problem later because it definitely doesn't help our creating chances in the box. It helps build, chances on building up and finding those seams. We just didn't find any this time around.
Yeah, no, fair shout, my homie. And let's touch a little bit on Dante Sealy. He was kind of unlucky. I think he was unlucky to get subbed out, bro. What do you think? I mean, on the day where he was one of our better performers on the pitch, he was the first one off.
Well, it was a planned sub, right? I think Dante knew he was getting 60 minutes. I think with the congestion, with the midweek game, that Wells is just saying you're getting 60 minutes and that's all you're getting. And I'm guessing the reason why Paxton was there and why they subbed when they did with Manungu, it had to be either a congestion kind of fitness, like when we're getting everybody the certain amount of minutes to keep them fresh. I don't think it was because he did anything wrong. So I think it was just as unlucky for him to get pulled off. But I think that was going to happen regardless of the situation in front of him. Because he was playing well. He was creating some art. I mean, he had that banger of a free kick that was right on target that Hugo Lloris got a finger to.
Yeah.
he didn't get a finger to it, that was our goal. I mean, that was beautiful. So I want to see Sealy keep going. He's gonna keep nailing those balls, and I think he's just gonna start getting more and more confident with those outside of the box shots like that, which is what we need. We need somebody who's dangerous from those places, because we're not taking those shots, right? The same shot that Messi took against us on Saturday, right? We were in a couple of those spots today, and we didn't take a rip. We didn't try to get the ball on target. And I think that we really need to, be more clinical in those spaces than trying to get, the perfect shot.
Yeah. No, I agree, my homie. Look, and Hugo has been very good for LAFC this whole season. So he came up clutch, making some pretty big plays, some pretty big saves. Crash, what is your biggest takeaway from this game?
Biggest takeaway from this game is this is a team that I think Matt Wells said it in his press conference before they left. They asked, what are your thoughts on going to play in LAFC? We haven't ever gotten a result. And he goes, I don't know what you're talking about. This team's never played there. This is a new team.
This is
a new team.
I like that.
So I think that's the key of it. And the way I look at it is, throw out all the old Rapids stuff and concerns that we had. It's going to be hard. We have the history, we have the scars, and we have the open wounds that haven't healed. But this is a new team. We're playing well. We're not. I'm not going to say we're the best team in the West or in the league by any means, but we're a competitive team. We're making it hard for people to beat us, which is what we want. And I think we were talking about where we were on the table, and that loss to Toronto was a big one. We should have won that game. There's no reason we shouldn't have, gotten a result. That's 3 points. That puts us in, let's see here. If we win that game, that puts us in, let me get to the table real quick. So we are, 13 points, 16. So we're tied for 5th and 6th with RSL and Sounders. And then you look at that Miami game. If Messi doesn't do Messi things, then that's 17 points, and we're right there with LAFC and Minnesota United in 3 and 4. If we win that game, we're in 3rd. So right now, we're a team of missed opportunity and moments, but we're a team that can be there. I'm not going to say we could have. We can be there. And so this is a new team. So let's give it some patience and see how it goes, and then we're going to need to see how Wells can adjust and change as the league starts figuring out how we play and how they're going to play against us.
Well, and I think that right there is my biggest takeaway. Right, is you kind of said that a couple of times. Is if this is how we're going to approach the games, then other teams are going to figure that out. Right, they'll suss that out right away. So I guess what I want to take away from this game is, were we just that focused? Were we just one track mind to go to have the possession, to try and pick the lock, to try and score the goal, and to try and dominate, all the things that Matt Wells says? My biggest takeaway is, are we going to have to skew that a little bit and say, all right, we're going to be able to do that against the Houstons, against, who else is down there? Maybe just the lower, the St. Louis's and the KCs and all these lower teams where we know that we will do that. And are we going to have to maybe skew our expectations when we play against these teams that, look, I for one, I thought LAFC was going to come out swinging, and they didn't. And it goes back to what we kind of been talking about at the beginning of the pod. Was it because they just knew that we weren't going to be able to make anything happen, and they just let us run ragged? So my biggest takeaway is, Matt Wells, how are we going to approach this game against Vancouver? Are we going to go so gung-ho and be, and I kind of hate to say it this way, but just one way minded, you know what I mean? Or are
Yeah.
we going to say, okay, we have to not be so reliant on, you know, just having possession all game, because that didn't do nothing for us today.
Yeah. Well, I don't think we're gonna change it. I think we're gonna keep playing our game, and I think we're still gonna have that dominant style of play. But the question is are we gonna adjust when it's so lopsided? But what do you do in that moment, right? You just give them back the ball, right? And so I think we can't change our mentality. We're not going to change our
Yeah.
style just because of the other team lets us. But the real question is do we speed the game up or slow the game down, right? And so we're going to still want to keep possession, but are we going to wait for a moment, or are we going to, try to push for that? And so I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. He's going to have to adjust. The question I'm going to have is, do we start seeing more opportunities, to get balls over the top when we start getting, when we're not being pressed, when we're not getting the pressure that we'd expect to get. They just want us to run around and pass the ball and get tired. Then we need to figure out some way to mitigate that a little bit. Maybe playing more direct, being prepared for that. Really being clinical with our passing. To the wide spaces, finding those line breaking passes. If we can't do that, we're just kind of playing it back and back, and then we're going forward and then coming back and going forward and coming, like, you're just gonna get tired. We're going to need to be more direct in those moments to ensure that we're not, just wearing ourselves out for no reason.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I agree with that, my homie. I agree with that. Crash, is there anything that maybe you wanted to discuss about the game that we didn't bring up yet?
No, I think at the end of the day, it was a anytime you get a point on the road, especially in the MLS, especially against a top 3, top 4 team in the league, that's great. I mean,
Yeah.
that's a positive result for anyone, right? And so I think a point on the road is more than I expected in these 3 games necessarily. So, so take that to Vancouver, and maybe we get another point, or maybe we can get another 3, right? And so, end of the day, positive result at the end of it. Some opportunities to learn. I think Wells maybe got to see something. They're going to be staying on the West Coast, not coming back, so they're going to be a little more fresh, I would imagine, by the time they get to Vancouver.
Yeah.
So hopefully that helps to keep them acclimated and a good mindset. So we'll see.
Yeah. Crash, Saturday at 8:30 p.m. You think you would be available? I would love to maybe do this again, man. I had a lot of fun doing the watch along, and recapping it as well, homie. We'll have to see if we can fit it into the schedule.
Yeah, we'll connect with everybody for that game ahead of time, just like we did this. I would imagine I would be able to make that happen. So we'll keep you all posted. But yeah, let's kind of jump into kind of previewing that game, if you want. Where I know we're kind of going to get to the point where we're just kind of wrapping up. We're almost been live for 3 hours, so thank you all for who's been hanging with us. Thank you all for listening. And thank you all for who's listening on the pod for the moment. But yeah, we got Vancouver on Saturday, which
Yeah.
is going to be a interesting game. They're sitting at second in the West right now after the games today, sitting on 21 points with only 8 games played. So they're potentially tied with San Jose at the top with 24. What are your thoughts, Leo? What do you think?
Yeah, no, bro. I think to go up against a team like Vancouver after this tough matchup today, bro. This is going to be a huge character test for us. Huge test for Matt Wells. Just 3 back to back to back huge games. You know what I mean? What I'm looking forward to is there's going to be changes in the lineup, my homie. That's probably going to be we'll probably see some changes. So I want to see the way we go in and just attack this game I don't know. I don't know if Vancouver is going to sit back and let us have the ball. You know what I mean? I could see them really trying to attack us. They have a pretty good team as well, bro. To want to sit back and play a boring brand of football. Let's pull up their goals. I know you kind of talked about it earlier, but um, let's see here. Vancouver with 22 goals. Oh, go back to that.
Yeah,
And
22 and
only
4.
very little allowed. So they're scoring
Yep.
goals as well, homie. Right? They've got
Yep.
22 goals fired, which is tied for second. But we're at 21, like you said. So I want a goal fest, Crash. I wanted a goal fest for this game today. We didn't get it. So what I want to see on the next one is a goal fest. Forgive me for saying a goal fest. That means they're going to score on us. But I want to see that. I want to see the Rapids in that position, going toe to toe. I want to see what we're. Look, in order to be the best, homie, you have to beat the best. And what a better way to do it than a freaking just a slugfest, bro. I'm a fan. I want to see goals, Crash.
Yeah. No, it's going to be a big test. LA or Vancouver has been a team that has been very hard to beat. I think their 3 wins in their last 4. Their last loss was to the San Jose Earthquakes, who beat them 1-0.
Yeah.
So they've got Minnesota. They beat 6-0. Who's Minnesota's 4th in the West right now. They beat Portland 3-2. They beat New York 2-0. They beat Kansas City 3-0. So I mean, their last 5 matches, they're 5-1 or 4-1. I mean, and so you can't. They're going to be a very challenging team. This is going to be a bigger test than LAFC was.
I agree.
And so this is going to really help define the team that we are. Like we had mentioned before, these 3 games, Miami, the way we played, the way we showed up, the way we were able to score, the way we responded. We let Messi do Messi things, and so we lost that game. But we're part of the conversation. Now drawing LAFC 0-0, the boring game when it comes to paper, but that's still showing you're a top team in the West. You're playing against the top and not conceding and getting a point. That's good on the road. Here's the next test. How do we show up? This is it. What team are we going to be, Matt? And I think
I agree,
at the end of
homie.
this game on Saturday is going to be the defining moment. Do we crumble? Do we get dominated from them? Do we concede 3 goals and can't score? If we do, we're going to be that middle of the road table team. If we can make this a game, make this exciting, we can score some goals. We can score goals and get a point, or we can win this game, which will be really tough. We're in that conversation now.
Well, and then I want to also point out, Crash, we've got a huge game after Vancouver. So Matt Wells is probably going to take that into consideration too, because after that Saturday game against Vancouver, we play on the Wednesday against them lot down the road. So
Open Cup.
Yeah, we're talking about 4 massive games back to back, bro. We're in the thick of it right now, my homies, and I'm just gonna say a point tonight is Matt Wells is probably happy with the point. Don't get me wrong, who wouldn't be? But he's also probably left a bit wanting more because he probably knows his team could have got more. So I'm very interested to see exactly how we're going to set up. Now that I took a look and noticed that Colorado Springs game is just a couple of days after that Saturday. Squad rotation, homie. It's going to be an important squad rotation for the Rapids this week coming up.
Well, it'll be interesting to see if we get Connor and KDP back. They're the only 2 players that are currently on that on the injury list. I'm not sure how far out either one of them are, but if we're able to get them back,
5 months.
5 months for who? Both?
Cudi Petro's out for 5 months.
Oh dang!
He's out for the season. I think he ended up getting surgery, and he's going to be out for 5 months.
Oh well, dang. Well, and then I guess for Ronan, I think that's going to be the key for us. because we could use that depth in the midfield, and I think we are a bit lacking. So hopefully we get Ronan back here shortly. We could use some of his expertise, especially those dime passes that he can do, those switches. But we're going to need it, right? It's a pretty congested, schedule. We've got Saturday Vancouver, Wednesday Springs at home. We go away to Houston on Saturday, and then we have a week. Saturday we're back home, and then we're back to another Wednesday game in May. So I mean, it's coming fast and furious. It's going to be play and play and play, and then we get into the kind of that mid-season break for the World Cup. So, I mean, we can rack up a bunch of points coming up. This is going to be the test. Vancouver is going to be the test of how we show up, and can we be the team that we're saying we are, and if we can, these May games are going to be fun and exciting, because I think we're going to pick up a bunch of points playing the way we are.
Yeah, Crash, I have a question for you, bro. Reggie Cannon was on the bench today, so that means he's obviously going to start, maybe getting some minutes. Where do you see him getting minutes at in this team right now? We have, we're pretty stacked on the. I mean, we have. Well, and I'll even say it. Matt Wells has said he only needs 2 players in every position, and we have a few. Well, I don't know if it's a few extra, but is Keegan going to be the odd man out, or is Reggie Cannon going to be the odd man out? Because where do you see a spot for Reggie Cannon in the team?
I don't know. I mean, Keegan to me is the safer play. I think Keegan is more consistent and created more opportunities and played generally way better than really any of the subs at fullback that I've seen. I think Navarro has been playing really well. I think Jackson Travis has been playing really well. But I also have they've been doing the job, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
And Kosi Thompson, again, same thing. He's come in and he's played and done the job. He got, obviously scored a brace on his opener, which was amazing. But he's doing the job, but he's not doing it like he's not excelling at it, right? He's not like after that first game, and I'm kind of thinking, okay, what can he do? Where's more? I want to see more from him. I want to see consistency, right? And Keegan's always been consistent, and I think that's the difference for me. So I don't know. Reggie's going to be tough to get back into the squad, I think. He's a good player, but he's also not been a great player. So it could be tough, a tough, mix once Wells gets his people and he's excited for him. I think it's going to take maybe an injury or somebody get sidelined for Reggie to really get a solid start.
Yeah. And just with our squad overall, Crash, with the late business that we did in the window, now we've had some time to crack on after the window. We're actually starting to see the players that we picked up late in the window, contribute even into the team, bro. How do you feel about what Matt Wells is trying to do and with the players that he's doing it with?
I mean, he's getting the most out of his players. That's for sure.
They're bought in.
I think
they're bought in.
You look at, absolutely. They're there. They want to play. They are buying into his system. I mean, you hear them when they're having conversations. They're saying the right things that he wants them to say. I'm just curious to see, what that environment looks like at the end, later in the season. Do we keep getting this consistent growth, or do we plateau and we kind of hit a limit of what's capable, or do we see them keep getting better and better? As their game IQ increasing, is their quality on the ball changing? Are they able to make these passes very consistently without heavy touches? Like, these are all things that happen when you practice over and over and over again. But I don't know. That'll be my biggest test of kind of those players, because he has been able to get them going really well. I think Georgie and Kosi are still brand new. They're still meshing. We saw some of that, I think, during the Miami game with Georgie, right? It's just not quite on the same page. They're close, but they're not quite there. I think Kosi's kind of the same thing, not quite there. So, and Miguel Navarro is kind of the same thing. He's been on the team, but he got injured and kind of was out. So, he should be up to par at this point. But it'd be a big question to see if they can really find that I'm fully locked into the team. And that's what's going to take these newcomers to really shine in my book. But they've been playing well. It just you can just tell that they're on a different step sometimes than the others.
Yeah, no, I agree. Crash, we're coming up on 11:30 p.m. I'm a bit knackered, my homie. We had an excellent time. Look, my homies, if you're still here, first of all, we appreciate it, honestly. What a fabulous time being able to do this tonight. And I'm going to invite you guys to check out our Instagram page. If for some reason you haven't yet, we're at the Confluence Pod. This segment of this live stream will be going down for our I guess our now this will be our bi-weekly episode for us this week. Just a quick one, probably. If it doesn't make 100% sense, it's because we are two knackered individuals at this time. But
Absolutely.
Look, it was honestly fun. Crash, is there anything else that you wanted to say before we log off, my homie?
No, other than just thank you to everybody. I think, like we mentioned before, this is all about just creating community. A place for us to talk, have a conversation, meet. And so I'm excited to meet more of you, see you guys at the games, engage with you online, engaging you in these streams. I really enjoy this, and I'm glad that we were able to do this live. And thank you for everyone who contributed and jumped in the chat. We really appreciate it. So thank you all for helping grow this channel and the conversation for sure.
Yeah, for sure, my homies. I hope you guys had a fun time like we did. We look forward to doing this again. And keep it locked in, my homies. Keep it locked in. Up the PIDS.